It's a love. Yeah.
You love, we love. Remember you say that back in school?
Oh, there you go. I was like, where the lights at?
We're gonna talk to them about.
I don't know. Let's just see who get on this motherfucker first.
Let's give somebody a chance to get on.
Yeah. Before we just ask them what's going down. You only need one person.
All I need is one mic, It's kind of late. People might not get on here because it's Sunday. Somebody on here.
Y'all know the rules.
They left.
I was like, yeah, I know the rules. But I guess they was like, okay.
He was like, y'all need to go to bed.
Oh, they back. Or whoever back.
Who is it? Y'all know the rules like Baby said.
Hey, my game is
honesty. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
My game is honesty. Here?
Are you new? How you doing? And whoever else is in here, y'all say what's up.
We got to talk to y'all about some stuff tonight. First of all, we are seriously considering leaving Colorado.
That's number one. So I don't want y'all to be mad and upset because I know y'all just like, y'all just got here and all of this.
No, we've been here 2 years.
Just about, but yes, I'm new here. Well, welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the channel.
And how did you find us?
Yes.
And then where
are you from?
Andrew, leaving.
Yeah, we thinking about it.
We really thinking about it. And you new here too, ain't you?
I feel like Andrew is new here as well. So I don't think I've ever seen him on our lives. But how you doing, Andrew? Where you from, my man? You post where you from.
And how you found us.
Yeah. I used to live in Denver. I'm from Louisiana by way of Texas. Okay, well, we from Texas as well. Yeah, so, you know, Houston. Louisiana and Texas, we like, that's what they said. That's like our sister state.
That's our sister state.
That's our sister state. So welcome to the channel.
So if you're not, are you looking to move back to Denver or are you following us for another reason? There's one more person in here, but I wonder if it's somebody who's watching on their phone and can't comment.
Yeah, it's probably our good friend.
Yeah.
I don't want to say.
I don't know. It's late in Texas. He might be asleep.
No way he's asleep.
True.
They like mastermind right there. That's a mastermind. He up plotting. He gonna go to sleep.
Period. I live to see Black people RVing.
I love to see Black
people. I love to see Black. Oh, okay. We was RVing for a while.
We think about picking that back up.
Yeah, we actually thinking about traveling full time still.
Yeah, we still got that in the plans as well, or not really in the plans, but in the
back pocket,
in the options as well. So
yeah, I'm pretty new from Dallas, Texas. Me and my fiance are planning to move, and y'all's videos have been helpful as well. Oh, we're happy. You can ask us any questions now that you're here.
But scared to hear y'all looking at that. We still plotting on it.
Okay, I mean, Andrew, you know. Are you Black before I start talking?
I also can relate to some of y'all complaints about Colorado.
Yeah.
I don't know. We in this weird space, y'all. We really are. You know, we trying to figure out like what's the best overall thing. You know, you ever hit like a plateau in your life, like you done got a lot of stuff done, and you just like, man, I've been accomplishing things. And it comes this time in your life where everything is kind of like still, ain't nothing like going around you. No outside factors is like, you know, helping you deter and all of that. Yes, 100% Nigerian.
Okay.
My brother.
Okay.
Yeah, I just, you know, we just in this weird space right now. So we've been going back and forth. Our thoughts are muddled.
Here's the thing, Andrew. If you care about being around Black people, this ain't it. If you care about cultural diversity, this is also not it. Because like in Houston, and in Dallas, you can like go to an African restaurant, you can go to a Jamaican restaurant.
I mean,
soul food, like
stores, all kind of stuff.
Yeah, like, you can see for real. I think I just found an African shop, and that was like not that long ago. I've been here almost 2 years. So for real, it's just not a lot of cultural diversity, and I'm not here for it. I realize that I get more bang for my buck elsewhere. I work on the road, so I've been all over. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
You do.
Denver is expensive.
Denver is very expensive. Yeah, it is.
It's ridiculous. And Andrew, what makes y'all want to come here?
Yeah, I was about to say that was my next question, but I mean, it's man. Look, dude, we just
black barbershops. No, only one beauty salon I've seen.
It's rough out here, and the black stuff that they do got out here, you got to realize that it's not all the stuff that we used to. So,
no,
like the beauty supplies out here, they out in the hood, but it's like,
but they don't really have the
stuff. That's what I was saying. They don't really have everything. You know, you go to a beauty supply in Texas or like Dallas, Houston, you're gonna find everything. You actually go to an African shop, find everything. You know what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that. Out here, it's like they might have it, but it's more of a watered down version.
It is. Like how you go to a black beauty supply and they don't got Motions perm. I don't even wear perms, and I know better than that.
We haven't been able to find any
when we visited.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's.
My game is Unsy said he had a barber in Aurora. She was cold. Her name is TC. We found one black barbershop that wasn't by shit, and then I found one black salon. Sure, baby. And I found one black salon that a girl told me about when I was working. She came in my store, and I was like, when I went to Instagram, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. She also found one that she was going to try, but then she never, like when she got there, she just wasn't feeling it. She said
she didn't know what she was talking about because I do my own locks, but I was going to let somebody else do them. But then when I started talking to her, I started realizing she didn't really know what the fuck she was doing. And I was like, no.
Yeah, mom was not feeling it at all. So, yeah, it's hard. I'm not saying that it's impossible, but you really got to look, dude. And for real, you got to be cautious because, like I said, I mean, I cut my own hair. Like, I'm just bald. So, it's like, it's growing out now, but I just get my own clippers and cut it. And I've gotten cold enough to just line my own stuff up because I had a barber back home that is a friend. Actually, we went to high school together. That's my boy. So it was like he was the only person that I was just like, don't let touch my head anyway. And so I was just like, once I moved out here, you know, I was like, I don't know. Like I said, trying to find people is hard, man. I'm not saying that they don't exist, but you got to go look at deep searching because, you know, the black, like I said, I mean, we did a video, but the black people that's from here that does stuff like that, they not really as cultural as us. They not really attached to their blackness. So, you know, it's like it's certain swag. It's a certain like sauce that go on it from people that's from other places. That's
specifically from the South.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That goes
East
with
Coast.
that. You know what I'm saying? East Coast. That's what I'm saying. Like that goes with that. And from here, I just feel like it's just lost in translation. Like that's what I said. The beauty supplies, they here and they in the hood and they got the weaves and all that, but it's a watered down version. And once you come here, you'll be able to see. So
you ain't lying. My game is honesty. That is 100% the truth. It is very difficult for me to live in a place where in the South, black women are powerful.
Yeah.
Like, and even if it's a homemaker, it's just like they got their shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, the black women here are so different from me. And the ones that I have actually met that I was like cool with, which one of them is I follow also has her own YouTube channel. She from Louisiana. And then another chick that I met that do dreadlocks, she from Louisiana. So everybody that I meet that I'm like, oh, I could possibly be friends with that person, they don't even be from here. Like, and then a lot of the black women here is just like, okay, Denver is not a racist place.
Yeah.
But I feel, there's racism everywhere.
It
doesn't feel as racist as the South.
Right.
But I think they've done an awesome job of making sure that people of color stay at the lower portion under the poverty line. And that breeds poverty-inspired thought process.
Yeah, it
and
does.
that's what we have here when it comes to black people.
Right. So Andrew said they moved in here they were considering because tired of lack of scenery down here. We were deciding between Cali, Vegas, or Denver. I know, all expensive as hell. The mountains drew us in, and legalization was a big plus. Definitely, I feel you on the legalization because we smoke a lot too. So that.
Oh well, thank you. The game is honesty. H-Town, hold it down. Okay. Ain't no woman like an H-Town woman.
Definitely not. And definitely my game is honesty for sure, dude. They are, I don't know. It's just, I mean, it's just like I said, the detachment here. It's a lot of detachment here. You've been here, so you know.
I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, baby. Andrew, do not go to Vegas. My sister live in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
The whole vibe is just nasty.
Yeah, I don't like Vegas. We didn't like Vegas.
I love going to my sister's house.
Right. Let's clear that up.
No.
Yeah, because we just came off a long road trip. Like we drove from here to LA, but
we went from here to Vegas
to LA.
Then on the way back, we went from LA to Utah, and then Arizona, Utah,
then here. So we did like a big trip, but it is friendly for the you're right, for the tiny home. That's why we got here, like in our RV. But it's still.
How long? But did you research how much you're gonna have to pay to park that motherfucker? Because you might as well get a goddamn house or apartment for that shit. That's the thing. That's the thing about Denver. They're pretty much neutral and friendly for everything. But how much is it going to cost you?
Yeah, because you got to be honest with yourself. Like, dude, it's gonna cost a little bit of bread for you to park it. Like, and you might as well at that point for a tiny house. You're gonna be paying the same one for a house. Go get you some actual shit. Like, that's the only thing about here is that the stuff that
I love tiny houses.
I feel like we feel like sometimes you can't really actually enjoy because it's so expensive, especially coming from Texas. It's so expensive. So it's like you do get the scenery. You do get that. You got to watch where you move for the scenery, though. I'm gonna be honest with you, Andrew. Because when you in Aurora or when you in the actual city, it's very hard to see the mountains. Like it's very hard to get up and be like, oh, I see mountains because you see in city. You can see them off in the distance, but it's not like what you thinking, and depends on where you visited because some places are higher, some places are lower, some places you can see, some of you can't. So you be honest about yourself with that. But two is like I said, it costs so much too that you kind of get wrapped up in paying
for shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you're not
because you're working and doing all that. So sometimes it's hard to enjoy because, dude, it's so expensive. It's like, man, you know, some days you do wake up and realize and say, dang, because we've been here 2 years, but we still say to each other every now and then, you know, I just can't believe we moved to Colorado because it is some days where it's like, it's just beautiful and you notice that. But then there's other days, dude, where it's like
I'm not allowed the
winter come around and
it's
you didn't
watch our video about the winter blues. I just now got out of a rut. I was struggling, like
bad.
Literal struggling, like bad.
Because sun don't come out. So
the sun don't come out.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of people don't talk about that when they glorify moving to Colorado. And
they glorify the scenery, but I'm like, you know, scenery and weather goes
legal in a lot of places now. I don't understand why.
Yeah, but I think they couple them with because it's a nice place too.
Okay, this is a very good comment. They conceal their racism in Colorado. I realize that I like my racism up front, so at least I can see my target. I disagree with that largely. I grew up in Texas. I can definitely understand where you're coming from. But for me, what's important is respect. You can feel however the fuck you want to feel about me when you close your door at home. But out here in the free world, you need to respect me or I'm going to slap shit out of you. Yeah. That's just on Mary Had a Little Lamb. So I prefer for people to understand that your thought process is your thought process. We can respect each other's thought process and we can also respect each other. But you need to do that shit when you close your door with your husband or your wife.
Definitely. And we like that view, Coco. Yeah, I mean, you're right.
And stayed in Denver, Texas, the last time, and it felt like I was in any regular urban city part of the U.S. Yeah, that's true.
That's why I said you got to pick your parts, man. You're right. I mean, the view is nice. Don't get me wrong. There is some places that when you move, like where we are now, it's like you can see them better, and you can see them like there, and it's nice to see. But let's be honest too, though. It's like you got to make sure that you like. It's hard to take all that in because you working or you like.
Well,
the winter is out, and it's you know what I'm saying.
We said in one video, baby, that we encourage people to come here not in vacation mode.
Yeah,
like come here, stay in like an Airbnb in the damn neighborhood somewhere, and stay for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, preferably I would say a month, because as you keep on going in life. You start to, kind of now start to picture yourself there. You know what I'm saying? Do regular shit like go to the grocery store.
That's one.
Go look at some apartments. You know what I'm saying? Go drive past the school when they dismiss it. You know, things like that. Because I don't know if you got children or not. But things like that, you know, so everyday shit, kind of try to mimic an everyday life because it definitely feels different when you live here.
Like when we went to LA, like I told you, we went to LA. Her cousin lives in LA. We was in super vacation mode. Don't get me wrong, but it was a point in time where it was like we had to go to the store. I mean, we went to the store because we was just getting like I think something for
my cousin and his girlfriend.
Yeah, some Valentine's Day stuff. But while we was in the store, we seeing regular stuff that we get back home and we like, this shit $5-6 here versus back home. So it was like, we didn't go to like but you know, we encourage y'all to do that. And so you can understand, we ate out and we did, you know, little shit like that. But I just was like, while we was in the store, it was unsubconsciously a thing where we was like seeing cases of water and we was like, oh no. Like,
even when we ate out, we was kind of like, damn, this shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So.
And the taxes in Cali, they taxes is bananas.
First of all, I thought I would never see almost $4 of gas.
No, almost. That shit was $4.67.
I thought I'd never see that high of gas. And I was shocked. I couldn't believe the numbers when I seen them on the pump. I was like, this shit really is $4 fucking.
It was that moment where
almost $5.
It was that moment where you want to be like, I'm gonna just wait till I go to the next gas station, but then all the gas stations.
It was like every single one was for something. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. And you're right, the taxes on because I think we got like 3 things from the store.
We paid no bullshit. We paid like $12 in taxes.
Yeah, we paid like $26 for a balloon, a little thing of like strawberries that was covered, and that's it. That's all
that's it, fam. It was bullshit. I was like, no, I think
we almost paid like $25 for that shit. Like
it was
just
bullshit. It was bullshit. I don't accept blatant disrespect, but it's easier to discern in the South. So you know who's who. I always know who's who. I'm a psychology major. Nobody can get shit past me. There are like 3 different types of racist people, and I can identify them quite. But then I'm just psychology before I studied it was a natural talent of mine. I could make up my mind within 5 minutes whether I like a person or not.
Yeah, just talking to them.
Yeah. So I could definitely understand your process, but I know who's who. Even here, I've met plenty of white people who they number one are racist, but they try to conceal it, or they're racist and don't realize that they're racist,
or really don't realize that thing.
And it's a lot of Hispanic people here that's like that too.
Yeah.
I rented a car and drove down Pacific Coast Highway to Malibu, and the gas was expensive as hell. Hey, Jay!
What's going on?
Hey, girl, hey!
What's up?
We're just having a conversation about how we think we're going to leave Colorado.
Yeah, basically. And we got some people on here that's new. And, you know, what neighborhood have the highest taxes? In one of your vids, y'all mentioned that the taxes change depending on neighborhood and shit. Y'all weren't kidding. Yeah,
we ain't never lying. We always here to give you the real.
We're always give you the facts.
I feel like
the highest taxes.
Thornton has some expensive taxes. Thornton, Broomfield, Littleton.
I feel like Highlands Ranch.
Highlands Ranch is nanners.
And I feel like
Starbucks coffee there that a tall, okay, that's usually like $4. That shit gonna be like $7.50 something.
Yeah. I mean, and then right in Denver metro area, y'all, you know, always gonna be.
Where are y'all looking at as your next potential destination? It is not a desirable place, and it is mainly for me to get my master's/PhD and Trey to get his bachelor's/master's.
I'm already in my bachelor's.
Oh, master's. So it's probably gonna be somewhere cheap where we can get done with school.
Yep.
And then we will.
We don't know if we want to just.
We're not gonna say it yet. Y'all will find out.
Yeah, we're not gonna like and y'all probably like, who the fuck they think they are, not telling us.
Sorry, because we haven't
like y'all big, or we know we ain't that big, but we still like making the decision.
So we don't
want to. So we don't really want to say even the potential places is like, you know. So we just trying to
But as far that one, the place that we're thinking about is the place that we will go to school at and just make sure our family is stable while we finish our goals. But our long-term places are still up in the air. We what's what, baby?
Yeah, we still thinking about a bunch of different other stuff. So
no. One of our long-term places that we've been looking at for a long time is Virginia.
Yeah. That I will give y'all that nugget. We'll give you that. Like Virginia has been a place for us for sure. So
we were thinking about Maryland, but then we decided against Maryland.
Yeah, and we thought about Portland. I mean, we thought about Oregon for a little while too, but then they had that decriminalization of hard drugs or whatever the drugs. Decriminalization. And so we was like, that's completely out of the fucking water. Like, we did think about Maryland, but I think we just recently let that go.
Not a black family, Andrew. If I'm being 100% honest, no.
If you're looking to start a family based off y'all's experience so far, yeah, I wouldn't say, yeah, I wouldn't give it the nod and say
a black family.
I wouldn't say a black family.
I feel like the reason why is I feel that there's a lot. I don't know. I feel it depends on how you feel. I'm going to explain the reason why I say no. For me, for my children, if you don't know, we have 4 daughters. It's very important to me that they love themselves as Black women and Black girls, and that they are very in touch with their Blackness, because I think as a Black person, period, in the world, you need to definitely love self before you go out into a world that definitely doesn't love you.
Yeah.
And I think that for me, growing up around Black people, understanding history, learning how to value myself and learning how to value other Black people in the South, because you really didn't have a choice, it was better for my upbringing.
It was.
I have seen since we got here, especially my younger children, being kind of out of touch with their Blackness, and I have to correct them in some ways. And so one thing that I feel like is very heightened here, which I'm not saying it's not heightened in the South, but it's more so heightened here because they do try to conceal their racism, is colorism. Like, it's more heightened here because I really don't want to deal with you, but I want to make it seem like I want to deal with you. So I'm just going to take the light skin. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of stuff, I feel like no. On top of the fact that it's very expensive. So that's a big thing. Depending on how big of a family you want to have, I say it's very expensive. And then lastly, I feel like as a Black person here, if you are very goal-oriented and ambitious, you can start to kind of feel isolated.
Yeah.
So, and so I don't, for that reason, I feel like I couldn't imagine going to like high school or school here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, the next one is Virginia has a lot of beautiful scenery. Northern Virginia is really expensive too. It ain't expensive as Colorado though. But yeah, they do. Do you think you might try the Springs before you move out of Colorado? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. We're going to actually visit the Springs.
We are visiting the Springs soon.
Y'all should consider Charlotte, Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina, and Chattanooga, Tennessee as options.
We've had both of those already in our not Chattanooga, but Tennessee as a state. But we've had North Carolina in as well. In Vegas, you must have missed our last thing about Vegas, man. Vegas, do not go there.
Vegas, it's not the vibe. Systems in Vegas are horrible, but on top of it, I homeschool my kids.
Vegas just doesn't have a great vibe, dude.
The vibe is just the vibe.
We just came from Vegas like a week ago.
I got a sister that's trying to get out of Vegas right now.
That's been there for four or 5 years. We went to visit her, and like I was just telling y'all, Vegas is not it. And it's cool to just go and do like to visit. And I think I had fun because I was with her, but it's really just, I don't know. It's an overwhelming feeling in Vegas of like
the energy is just
is
bad.
I feel like everybody out there is looking for something.
It's like everybody that we saw. Remember I told you, I felt like they was either visiting or homeless. My thing is, for our next place that we gonna live, I do not want to go to a transit place. I don't want to go to a place that people are constantly in and out of.
Yeah, and there's a big hullabaloo about trying to, getting in and people visiting, and there's a big thing. I want to go somewhere where it's like the people ain't so keen to come here because I don't know. Denver is that place. Denver is very transit. There's millions of people.
We done met a lot of people that
like I just moved here. I just moved
and
here.
Was gone.
And that left, or I'm visiting, or so I don't know. For us, and you got to think about it because we come from another transit place, one of the most popular ones too. So it's like I think that we didn't move from one big transit place, and it's a totally different scene and different. Everything is different. But it's, for that, it still reminds me of that aspect of home where I was like, well, we were both like, we was over that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I think for us, like I said, it's not going to be a super desirable place. You know what I'm saying? Like the next place we move, if we, do, that's what it's going to be.
Sunday, I love you, baby, but can you stay away from my door? Because you're just, I feel like you're just knocking on my door for no reason. When mommy's done, me and daddy will come out and play with you, okay?
Can't never just live. Just okay. We trying to shoot, and our kids is just.
Vegas is disgusting.
Anyways, back to Vegas. Yeah, dude, don't move there. That's not an ideal place for anybody. I feel
it's definitely not an ideal place.
I wouldn't tell a single place. A single place. I wouldn't tell a single person to move their ass to Vegas because it's not nothing really out there. And her sister is single. And I'm telling you, she didn't have the hardest time. Like, you would think that it wouldn't, but she's over it. She trying to get out of there now. But Vegas, I wouldn't say
I wouldn't move to Vegas.
I wouldn't put a thumbs up on that. Visiting, sure. But to actually move there, I don't even know. That's one of the places where I'm like, I don't know why people do move to Vegas. But I mean, hey, What are a couple considerable legal states for raising a black family in y'all's opinion?
Virginia just legalized weed.
I feel like that's a great place to go because it's very diverse, but there's black people there. I feel like Tennessee is a great place too.
But are they legal?
Oh, they're not legal. No, you're right. Okay, you said legal.
Washington
is a good one.
School system.
It's very good.
But you would probably have to live in the Tacoma area.
You would have to live in Tacoma or Seattle for sure.
I'm trying to think of the legal states. We've researched every single state, but I just can't think off the top of my.
California is not a bad place, but it's so fucking expensive, dude. I don't know if it's really worth it.
I think California is not a good place if you're not financially stable because
that's what I was saying.
If you are below the poverty line,
it's gonna be hard.
I
think Arizona.
Arizona. I do like Arizona.
Arizona is a great place.
What I don't like about Cali is the facade. Like everybody.
I feel like everybody's trying too hard out there.
Well, everybody is obsessed with this image of perfection, and that's not healthy for black kids, especially black daughters.
Yeah. Hey, my game is honesty. Definitely. That's been our thing. That's the reason why we saying like we don't really understand. Like it's okay to give opinions and our thing too, but as we saying like Vegas is not that. It's up to that person, and that's how I feel about where our next landing place is traveling to experience those places because on paper, everything looks good or on videos or on YouTube or whatever the case may be and however real it is, you still just got to go. That's why we say when y'all go places, try not to be in vacay mode. Try to like really get a real sense of the place because, it could be whatever, but that's our philosophy is traveling. That's why we're trying to get back to traveling because we don't know. I mean, it could be, who knows? You know what I'm saying? It could be California. It could be somewhere like North Dakota, South Dakota. It could be somewhere totally off the map. I've told her that all the time. Wherever we figure it's going to settle at, it's going to be somewhere out of the box, but we wouldn't know until we start traveling. So,
and then he said, okay, Cali, I don't like Cali. I feel like it's too much pressure for black children as far as perfection.
First of all, Alaska, dude, you need to go knock that off your list because
that's not what y'all don't know. What's legal.
Oh, legal. Oh,
Oregon. I don't know about Oregon. They have a lot of hidden racism too, but in the extreme form to where I just don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Oregon is another place that Portland is another place that lacks diversity.
Yeah, Washington.
Well, Portland is probably where it is, but I'm guessing you saying Oregon and Washington. Yeah, and they do lack.
Washington is all right, but can you deal with all that rain?
Yeah,
that's the thing about Washington.
Washington and Oregon, actually, the whole West Pacific Northwest it rains a lot, and y'all should know that.
I'm gonna be
Portland. Though. I didn't know that they kind of lack diversity. I would feel like maybe more of the black people was in Portland, but I guess
Portland has come a long way, but just Portland though. Here's the other thing: a lot of the states, the liberal states where weed is legalized, is not a lot of black people.
It's not,
so that's kind of hard because I was talking about that when we started looking at places, because I got anxiety like a motherfucker and I don't like taking anxiety medicine. So I definitely do smoke some weed to chill me out for that. But I was talking about that too, because once you get from, Tacoma is definitely diverse.
Tacoma is very diverse. I have a sister that lives in that area, and she said that it's very diverse because of, And then, of course, Seattle has a lot of hubs, too. Starbucks is up there. They got, some other stuff, I believe, that's up there. So, yes.
And Oregon has a lot of drug problems.
Yeah, they do.
They got a lot of hard drug problems.
And they just decriminalized that, too. So, just for y'all information,
I'm not okay with that. But a lot of the West Coast states and the liberal states that they have weed legalized in, it's not enough black people there. So that's what's kind of our dilemma too. But to me, my children having a safe space to be black is more important.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely right about being more frustrated about.
Yeah, because we talked to somebody, one of our people that we talked to. Don't she live in that area?
No, she live in Washington.
Oh, that's right.
Seattle. He talking about Portland.
That's in Oregon. I don't know why I thought Portland would be like the diverse place. I get that's an eye opener. I love
Cannon Beach, Oregon, but
that's an eye opener.
Portland is more diverse.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's more diverse, but I would think
But then also by our standards, we're from Houston. It is literally one of the most diverse places
in the world.
But in the United States, besides New York.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's more diverse than New York, because in the East Coast, diversity, in everyday life. But when you go into these neighborhoods, it be real low-key segregated.
It do. Excuse me, y'all. It do. But, I don't know. It's just, trust me, I am in Houston now. Oh, I know, and that's where we from. So, Portland, like I said, I mean, we crossed Oregon off the list a long time ago. That'll be a place that I could just visit all the time, because they have some gorgeous beaches.
They got horrible allergies though.
But I love the beaches in Portland. There's something about them.
The rain.
Yeah, but for all of us, I can't deal with the rain. I can't deal with it. That's why I can't move to Washington or Seattle or something. I mean, or Oregon, because it just rains too much for me. So
pretty soon, I feel like weed is gonna be legal pretty much.
Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of people are because New Mexico is next. They say they're about to pass.
All we gotta do is, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Somebody gonna have some weed from a legal state, and they gonna cross into
a state that's not,
or they're gonna be going. Their destination gonna probably be somewhere else. They gonna fuck around and get stopped in the middle, in between going to two legal states, and it's gonna be some Supreme Court case.
Yeah,
and then it's gonna get federally ruled. Trust me, it's gonna be just like gay marriage. Just hold on.
Yeah, they're gonna keep going. I mean, they got so many states right now that's about to do that. And
it sounds bad, but the more old people that die, the more likely you are.
Yeah.
I mean, if everybody in Houston voted, Texas would be legal.
Yeah, because they know way in hell we run Texas
and San Antonio.
Yeah, if the three major metro areas out there would vote, Texas wouldn't even be a red state, actually, too.
It wouldn't, but the young people don't vote.
But the young people don't vote. So yeah, it's a lot that goes into it. But Arizona, Andrew, if you're still on there, that's a good place out of your list. Arizona is a great one. I feel
hot as fuck, though.
It is hot as fuck. I feel like out of those, Maryland is okay. I wouldn't,
Who put Maryland on?
He put DC, so that's
oh yeah,
Maryland. So we saying Texas more likely if it was legal. Yeah, probably so. I mean, you know, I feel like a lot of people would. But
what is it that you disturbed about in Texas? Like you just tired of knocking on somebody's door to buy a bag of weed or what?
Well, he said they like scenery too. So he said that it was over that scenery. Right, true. You ain't lying.
You ain't lying about that.
Texas is gonna be the last state, and for sure they're gonna be the last state to do something even.
But you know what?
According to something that's for that. Watch.
Here's the thing about Texas: it's a lot of people in Texas that think they liberal, but they really conservative as fuck. Like they be like, "Oh, I wouldn't legalize weed because A, B, and C," but I'm like, "But you keep going to the liquor store to get a fifth every other day, so I don't understand how you can't legalize weed." I'm confused.
Especially when we cause less shit than actual drivers do. Than alcohol do. I'm sorry, not drunk drivers, alcohol.
That's the thing that makes me not want to move back to the South. Like it's that imprisoned state of mind. I think one of the things that's happened for me since I've been here is I've become more spiritually free. But when it comes to children, it's like I already had that foundation. So coming here was liberating. But when you got children, it's like, Black children, that is. Yeah, Texas ain't shit when it comes to prisons. Yeah. Let's be honest, America ain't shit when it comes to prisons.
Yeah,
especially when it comes to Black people in prison.
Let's just say Texas ain't shit. Period.
The whole United States.
But you're right. It ain't. United States is just. Yeah, that's why I left Texas. Yes, and that's the reason. That's part of some of the reasons as well. Like for me, it's just like I can't do the half and half, like you said, where you thinking that you really liberal but you really conservative. Because if you definitely go into the liquor store and you go to anybody's house,
racist.
Yeah, that stigma of it being illegal, but we've realized how racist it is, and it is becoming. Yeah, hot as fuck. Everything looks the same. If I missed, I'd miss the food. Yeah, that's probably one. That's the only thing I'm gonna give their ass is that food, Andrew. Other than that,
I'm gonna give them food diversity.
Yeah,
and culture. I'm also gonna give them food diversity / culture, and I'm also gonna give them a strong ass economy. Texas got a Fort built ass economy.
Yeah, definitely.
The stigma of it, Texas has always been racist. As long as I know, it just reshaped itself.
Yeah.
Hot as fuck, everything.
Texas Hill Country. If I buy land in Texas, it'll be in that area. It's a decent balance. I love Lake Travis. I can't do Houston. My mom and sisters live in Houston. I used to live there.
Houston not a good place to raise a family, in my opinion. Either. Unless you live in one of the suburbs and like literally never come out.
Yeah, my game is honesty, man. Those are some better areas here. Austin and what you call it up there.
Austin is fucking weird.
Yeah, it is, but it's a lot better area. Hill Country is very pretty. I'm from the country, so
I don't feel like Austin is a better area.
F. And that's a strong.
Don't even say if, because we never going back home.
It'd be definitely the country, because I can't do the city and all.
Well, we lived in Beaumont, and that shit was like.
Well, never mind.
We're never coming back to Texas.
I lied. Just cross Texas off for me. It's Texas for me.
I'm gonna be back to visit.
Definitely be back to visit. I'm from Austin. We got pulled over once a month. Great for white people, different for blacks. I got plenty of family that live in Austin, and they don't like it either. And actually, your cousin got into some shit.
Fuck, and it's not diverse. People think because it's a college town, it's diverse, but they have done a great job of keeping large amounts of black people out that fucking school.
My game is honesty said that's what he likes about Austin is that it's weird.
Yeah, no, thank you. It don't give me a similar vibe as Vegas, but it gives me that same feeling, like ill.
Yeah. Austin is just a lot. Texas is a lot, for real. We got pulled over. Yeah, once a month, about an average, for sure, in there. And I can't do, Austin is, I got plenty of family that live in Austin, and they just settled in, but.
Okay, but let's be honest. I love those particular people that we talk about in your family, but they're mixed, they're biracial black people. So it's going to be a different experience for them.
Yeah, true.
Because again, colorism. And honestly, your one cousin, you can't even tell she black.
Yeah. So yeah, Mom.
I'm sorry, did I offend you?
No, I just didn't want you to say that.
They are biracial. Why would they be offended? That's them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm not
No, I know that. Anyways, yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that.
Because my cousin, who was not biracial, had a whole different experience there.
That's what I was saying.
Trey.
You stop name dropping people.
They don't know who the fuck Trey
is. But what if he find out who he is?
He know he had a different experience.
He probably don't want to be named.
I didn't say it. That's not even his full name.
Right. Anyways.
If you know how many black people got a cousin named Trey?
True.
That's like Bookie and Ray Ray at this point.
That is. Okay, you know Portland and Austin have the same slogan. Keep Portland weird, keep Austin weird. And then facts for Jasmine. Yeah. Oh. I didn't know that they had the same slogan, but it fits because it is weird out in Austin. So I don't know. I just grew up in Texas all our lives, and so we just over it. Nothing really in Texas for me is just like, and I ain't talking down or nothing. I just like,
we love our city.
We love our city and our state.
We ain't never going back.
You know, I just like.
We actually seriously considering once we get done with school leaving the country.
Yes.
Actually, it's still up in the air if I'm going to apply to a university somewhere else.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if I want to be around more black people, that's gonna be even more of an issue in a place like Canada, Italy, you know,
someplace overseas.
Yeah.
Because they even more thin spread out there. Unless you go to Africa.
Right.
But
and that's gonna be a no for me.
And no, you know, Andrew, I love, you know, all of that's going on, you know.
Canada, Italy.
What country would y'all consider? Yeah, Canada and Italy.
Canada, Italy, Europe. Mexico.
Mexico for sure. Trust, I understand. That's how I feel about Louisiana and Texas. Yeah. Facts. My facts for Austin is not good for blacks. And I was born and raised there.
And
it's not. And you're very right. Yeah.
So Canada, Italy. There's another country.
Mexico, we said.
Somewhere in Asia, we've discussed a lot
of
Asian countries.
A lot of Asian countries like
Japan.
Ooh, what's the other one? Philippines. What's
Vietnam.
Vietnam. I think it started with a P or like
Philippines.
No, it was another country we thought about.
But it's not Asian.
No.
Portugal, yeah.
No, not Portugal. Hold on. I had to look it up.
But if we were to go to an Asian country, we would go there once we were done with school.
Yeah.
And if we would go to a country that
dang, what's this country name? I thought we seen it.
It is Portugal, babe.
No.
Poland?
It's in Asia.
Oh, it's in Asia. I don't know. Most likely Canada because we could still get home.
Yeah.
I just don't. Again, it's nothing but white people.
No. Damn.
I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
It's a
country that starts with a P in Asia?
I thought so. I thought it was like the P, but I can't think of it.
I said Philippines. That's what I get, ain't it?
It's like where the black people are. Like not the.
Yes, we have written them down. And we realized that there is no place with all of our qualities.
Yeah. So we're just going off overall at this point.
So we want a place that is diverse, but we need at least somewhere between 15 and 20% black people in the entire state, but the city needs to have at least 10% black people. We need at least 40% of those black people to be 2-parent households.
I found out what it was.
What was it?
Singapore,
but that's not a P.
No, it's not. Okay. I know. I was like, I'm sorry. It's Singapore though. Remember we seen it on House Hunters International. Yes. Okay.
We need at least 40% of those households to be 2-parent households. We need a good economy. It needs to have a tech hub and a good medical scene.
Yes.
And we need good school systems, preferably a place where weed is legalized, preferably a blue or a purple state.
Yeah, gotta be swing.
Either a swing state or a blue state. And with a decent cost of living.
Yeah.
Which is nowhere.
Well, not all of them. There's places that got little bunches of them, but
yeah,
there's not one place that has all is what she was saying too. Who else on here as well? I see some more people join the chat. If you on here, say what's up to us. But yeah, that's why it's been a struggle, y'all. We've been on this struggle bus for a little while.
We still got some time to figure it out. As of now, we need to get somewhere where we can go to school that's cheap. It's probably going to be somewhere we don't want to be. And then we'll probably make a whole bunch of videos about how we hate it there.
So y'all just stick with it. Don't leave because we done left Colorado now. Y'all say y'all rock with us. Y'all better rock with us too in this new place. Okay.
I have found that a lot of people are no longer watching us because we live in Colorado. Yeah. There's a lot of people who already live in Colorado on our page. There's a lot of people who, we started a podcast, y'all.
Oh, that's right. We sure did on the marriage tip, on relationship tip too. We forgot to tell y'all for the last live, we asked y'all, did y'all want a podcast? Everybody was like, yeah, go start it. So we did. We started. We already got one episode, and we currently shooting more. So
we're probably gonna shoot another one after this video.
Yeah. So
it's called Trey and is it Coco and Trey or Trey and Coco?
It's the same as this, but it's Coco and Trey After Dark.
Okay.
That's the podcast name. We was like, why?
It's available on Apple, Google, Spotify.
Mm-hmm. Google. Oh, you just said that.
Apple, Google, Spotify, and some other ones.
It's like available on like 6 platforms. I forgot what it is. Once we get all the links and stuff, though, we'll come on here proper and get y'all the links so y'all can, you know what I'm saying, get down. Because I didn't even think to put the link in here. That's crazy.
You want the link to the podcast in here.
What I'll do is after we posted the video, it'll be in the description box.
How much did we pay for our other RV? $7,000. That's also been another thing. We may just get an RV and start traveling and go to school online.
Yep. I'm already in school online. So yeah, she might just join me and do
for my master.
For her master. She already did her bachelor's online. She finished. And I'm already currently in school right now online, and our kids are currently on school too online. So that's been another thing. We actually thinking about just upgrading like hugely, truck and trailer, and just traveling the world. We thinking that, you know, as far as the United States, but I mean, we thinking about just doing that as well, because, you know, where are we gonna go? What are the things that we want to do?
You gonna put it in the description box? Is what you're saying? He gonna put the link to the podcast in the description box once this is over because he gotta go get it, right?
Yeah, I forgot to copy it and then I can't. I'm on my laptop.
Oh wait, can we comment on our phones?
Oh, we can. Yes. Did I text it? Oh, I did. I know how to do it.
Okay, we're gonna work on it. $7,000. Are you considering RVing full time? Definitely, we'll check the podcast. Hope we can meet y'all when you visit the Springs. Yeah, hit us up. Are you on my Instagram?
Yeah, we coming to the Springs soon. So
like in 2 weeks, right?
Like in another 2 weeks. So yeah, we should set something up to for that.
I really want to see if I am going to the grocery store, if I'm walking down the street, am I actually going to see Black people in the Springs?
Let's see.
No, you emailed it to me. Check my email.
Here you go.
No,
but I texted to you too, didn't I?
No, you just emailed.
Oh, I just emailed it to you. Okay. Y'all give me a minute. I'm working on this. The link.
Oh, I think maybe you did, and I think I accepted it too, because it's not in there. So. I would go with an RV instead of a tiny house. It's harder to pull a tiny house long term, structurally. Do y'all have children, Andrew? Or are you asking for future children?
Oh, I sent it through.
You see more Black people here than in Denver, but how many Black people is that? Somebody else just came in. Hi.
Yeah, I'll say what's up. That's what I hear too, though. I do hear that it's more Black people.
And then what kind of Black people? Not yet, but we're planning for the next year. How long y'all been married or together? Six Black people. That's not enough, sis. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, Jasmine. No, you didn't just hit us with that. Because we see 2.5.
2 years? Y'all been together 2 years or married 2 years?
For real, why does it take us so long to sign in?
You want me to do it on my phone?
Yeah, you might have to. Okay. Boom. Now we got action.
Married 2 years, but how long y'all been together? When I lived in Colorado, I would take intermittent random trips through the Rockies. I joined Outdoor Afro and a couple. Wait, I joined Outdoor Afro and a couple of other Black hiking groups. You really have to network. I don't want to have to network. I don't want to have to go to the grocery store or to out on my regular errand running and be like, feel like I got to do a war call for Black people. Like, yo, where my people at? Cuckoo, cuckoo. I don't want to do that. I just want to see Black people.
Yeah.
I love Black people and I am low-key obsessed with Black people. I love being Black and I love my people. And sometimes I just like to marvel at them. I don't want to have to network to find people like me. Hey, David.
What's up, David? How you doing?
We are in our late 20s now. See, that late 20s is what you start saying when you realize you're getting old. Oh, okay, since high school. Then that's a good timing. Yeah, I don't have time for that, Jazz, for real. Because I'm a cool ass bitch. I don't need to force friendship on people. How's it going, David? Are you liking it here or are you not liking it here so far? You got it, baby? You missed us talking about we're seriously considering leaving Colorado. The reasons why we're talking about leaving Colorado. And what else were we talking about? Oh, in our podcast, Trey is working on the link and he's about to post the link in the podcast for the podcast in the box. Nah, for real, Andrew. I feel like it's not a secret. When you turn 25, your body definitely changes.
Yeah.
It's like you just can't do the same shit with that body pre-25-ish that you could. And then as you get older, you start really like your body starts to really give you signals like, yo, you about to be 30. And it just becomes a whole thing. So it's not really a secret. It's just nobody wants to talk about it.
I posted the link, but I can't really.
You see it?
I see it here, but it's supposed to be on our thing. I don't know what's going on.
Well, just tell me the link. Can we just write it?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I can just type it.
You know how?
Yeah.
Okay, baby, I gotta get something to drink. I'll do that. Stop playing. Hey, go to bed. Where's Move? Move. You okay?
Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to type this link. Like it ain't got. Okay.
For real, your kids is a trip. I said, where Moo Bug? Constipated in the bathroom? Moo, stop telling my business.
So.
Don't have an opinion yet on Colorado. I haven't explored yet. Either working or in the weather. Maybe this week I will step out. See? Working or avoiding the weather. That's literally the life of a new Coloradoan.
But David, it's about to get a lot better, brother. So you finna enjoy this weather that's that's coming up soon. April and May are beautiful months, man, and I would advise you to get out while you can and really enjoy. Take advantage of that.
What do you do for a living, David? I think y'all experience has been heavily influenced by the pandemic. I went to Black arts festivals and everything when I lived there. We got here before the pandemic, and I felt the same way. We're gonna go somewhere to go to college, David. And then, oh yeah, you told me you work at Southwest Airlines. And then when college is done, we will most likely go somewhere else where there's more Black people.
So, guys, the link is active. If you go there, it'll take you right to the page, and you can click whatever platform you guys want to listen on. And then there's also support button. So if y'all love us, and it's not no pressure, but I know y'all do. But y'all can like leave little tokens and stuff, a message, and y'all can listen to our first episodes there. Just one so far, but we're gonna continue to upload. I got some more that we just been uploading. So yeah, if y'all want to listen to that, it's all things relationship raw. Whatever y'all really want to know, that's what it is. To get raw on there. So
and
first thing is live, honesty and openness. So go check it out.
And let us know if y'all want us to talk about anything else.
Yes, as well. So, about to hit our 1 hour mark.
Black festivals? Where? And then what kind of Black people was it when you went to the festival? Sorry, this yoga blessing. Because that's the thing for me. You can go to Aurora and see plenty of Black people.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody whose house you want to go to.
Right.
Or catch brunch with.
Yeah. That's why I said we in a weird spot, y'all. I told y'all that.
We are in a weird spot.
But we wanted to come and tell y'all because, we like to keep it 100 with y'all. So, we appreciate all the feedback and everything that y'all done, gave to us. So,
we pretty much done Colorado content unless y'all have a specific.
We still got some more stuff, just a few more videos though, because we still have to do the neighborhood. I mean, not the neighborhoods. We have the university somebody asked about, and then we still have to do the school districts because there are some more people that moved here that had kids that asked me before, and we hadn't got it to it yet. So we still got that, but you are right. We still do have, just followed, and yep, Colorado Blacks are different. They trying to be as far away from being Black as possible. It is very.
It is. That's the thing. They don't want to be Black. If you got poor Black people trying to fit in, so they don't be poor no more, because in some weird way in their mind they think that's gonna work. Or you got well-off Black people that's so whitewashed that I don't think they even realize they Black.
Yeah.
I had a Black person actually ask me if these was braids in my hair. I was like, see, my ass need to get out of here.
Definitely. Because nobody got time for that stuff.
There's so many Black people here who don't know anything about Black history too.
Yeah, it's just different.
There is literally Black people here.
There's a video that we did about the things we've learned about the Black people that live here. Go check that one out too. Like it's on our past video. There's literally
Black people here that still think Christopher Columbus discovered America.
Yeah, I love being around my people if they about the betterment of themselves, but being themselves. Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely, David. Like that's the most important.
That's the best description.
Yes, me too. That's how we feel too. So look like somebody else didn't join the chat. Whoever else is. Oh, I think that was David. Never mind.
David was 7.
Okay, that's what I figured. Y'all, whoever else is in here, say what's up. Say hello. But yeah, that's how it feel. I mean, I don't know. It's just different. It really is different. There we go.
What do y'all want to hear on the podcast? Is the relationship content good for y'all? Or y'all want to hear other stuff?
Because we got 11 years of knowledge and 11 years of stories and all kind of other stuff. But whatever else y'all want to hear, let us know. Comment and let us know if y'all want to hear different stuff. Because we got a whole lineup for the relationship stuff. But
yeah, we do.
Like we wrote them down. We got about 10 episodes, I think. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Yeah. I can't deal with the people that's like, I don't know who they are. They're so annoying to me. Ain't nobody typing.
They're just listening at this point.
Oh.
We've hit our hour mark.
What's well-rounded Black people? Because I have a feeling that your definition of well-rounded Black people is different from mine. What? What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Nothing.
Hmm?
Nothing. It's not nothing. I just was looking at you.
I feel like you gave me.
She said, "What do you mean?" He said, "What do you mean?"
I mean, what's your definition of well-rounded? Like, what do you consider to be a well-rounded Black person? And then how long did you talk to them? Because I think if you talk to them for more than 15 minutes, you'll realize that they have no idea. Like the quote-unquote well-rounded Black people that I've met here say shit like, the social issues that we have in America is not because we Black. It has nothing to do with racism. Literally, I've heard that from a lot of Black people here.
They just different. They really are.
There's a lot of well-rounded Black people here. They think their money is going to save them. And honestly, they're probably right if they get around the right people.
Not for real.
I must be smacking you. Looking at me.
No. Oh, no, look, baby. So on the school thing, my wife is concerned with our daughter going to Cherry Creek High School because of diversity. I also heard that you can pick your school here. What you think?
You can't pick your school here. They zone you to a particular school.
No, I think you can.
I'm not sure on that one.
It's going to be kind of like lack of diversity, but Cherry Creek should be a very good area, though, for her to go to.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Cherry Creek is a little bit more diverse than, like, out here.
Nah.
Or like Aurora, but you don't want to go to school in Aurora.
I think that diversity will probably be.
It will. I'm not saying it won't, but I'm saying
there's a lot of wealthy people there.
Yeah, but I feel like that area is a little bit more, I guess, up and coming and progressive too. So it's like with the young people, I feel like it's more. I'll take that back.
I feel like I would be scared for my kids to go to school there too.
Yeah, never mind. I take that back because I'm thinking of just like the people that come to the state park, and I see a lot of diversity there. But I guess, mall. Yeah, that too. Yeah, white kids. That's right. Never mind. Yeah, she should be a little concerned.
As a matter of fact, let me look up the demographics in Cherry Creek School District.
And yes, Jasmine, they are very privileged, very much so. I just don't think they really understand the severity and the magnitude of their Blackness. Let's just
not really that. Severity, but
I mean not severity, but the magnitude of what they're connected to as far as being Black. So
demographics. Oh Lord. Hold on, I'm on the look. Okay, what is your definition of well-rounded? Well-rounded is when you, in my definition, is when you understand who you are, where you come from, and you understand where you're trying to go, and you understand how where you come from relates to where you're trying to go.
Yeah. Tracy said her homegirl just moved back to Tennessee because they didn't know who MLK was, and she said she wasn't. Her kids wasn't standing for that. And I listen. At that point, you got to do what you got to do, because if you don't know who MLK was or still is, like he's still alive or was, yeah, it's unacceptable. That's the basis of all everything black. So
it's 66.5% white people there, but white kids, but then it's 12.7% Hispanic. But that don't necessarily mean diversity. A lot of Hispanic people here are very like, in that area, they're a lot more like Spaniard. And then there's 12% Asian, and it's less than 3% black kids.
My Game is Honesty said that's what he meant, that it was a festival celebrating black culture.
I have to believe that to see it.
No, I think I've seen plenty of stuff out here like that.
No, not the festival, but I have to believe, I have to see it to believe that there is like, for real, like people who are in touch with their blackness there. Because I have like the ideal of celebrating black people here, they don't get it. They really don't. For real, in case y'all haven't noticed, like not being around black people starting to take a mental toll on me.
Thomas Jefferson High School. I have no idea what that is or not, but I'm not sure. We just know Cherry Creek. Yeah, she brought up a good point, David, about being not that diverse at all. So yeah, she should be a little concerned.
I would be concerned. I mean, I don't think anything's gonna happen to your kid, but I feel like, being the only or one of few black people in the school, that shit could take a toll.
Yeah, it could.
And the thing here is there's a lot of like microaggressions, but usually kids who come from the South can identify that. But I don't like microaggressions, because verbal microaggressions, because I feel like, well, when it comes to children, because I feel like, so how do you respond to that? And then the children end up, responding poorly because they know what it is. They don't know how to handle it like adults do. Yeah. So. Yeah, for real, a lot of black kids here, they know who MLK is, but they don't know who Malcolm X is. They don't know who Frederick Douglass is. They don't know who Harriet Tubman is. Like, they don't know who a lot of other people are. It's like, one thing I really hate about America is, no disrespect to Martin Luther King, but I feel like they really push that narrative of peace for Martin Luther King, because Malcolm X was a great leader as well, but because he chose a different path, it's easier for you to tell my kids to let you knock them the fuck out and not do nothing, versus telling them that, hey, there is somebody who wasn't taking that shit, because you don't want them to grow up and not take your shit. Yeah. And so that's even more magnified here, because again, you got less black people, so that means you got less black teachers who are less willing to tell children. Like, the shit wasn't in our books, but our teachers were still telling us about it. So stuff like that, like, it's a lot of like pick and choose kind of thing as well in schools. But I feel like for instance, Black History, man, our kids, they didn't say nothing about Black History to us, but we taught them ourselves. Yeah, we teach them ourselves. But yeah, for real, it's a lot of like black kids that's out of touch. Well, not a lot, because ain't that many black kids here, but the black kids that are here are very out of touch with history, because it's not a thing here, whereas in the South, it is. It is like they are constantly telling us about our history
all the time. So all the time. So anything else y'all want to, on the podcast, anything y'all want to talk about, or anything? I mean, y'all want us to talk about? I'm sorry. Y'all put it in here and let us know. So we pretty much at our time limit.
We don't necessarily have a limit. We usually get off around
an
hour or hour.
I gotta get up in the morning.
Oh, I forgot.
It's almost 11.
What time you trying to go to bed?
I don't know, but I get up for 6:45.
That's kind of spicy.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna give y'all a few minutes to write anything else in here.
I feel like some of these people, well, I can't say that because I forgot. Some people told us that they can't write because they're watching on their TV.
Or on their phone. On their TV.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jazzy.
Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Y'all have a good night too. We'll be in the spring sometime. So if you got her on
she
IG,
on there, I just gotta find her.
Yeah, we'll see if we can connect and do something.
I think it's like Jazzy the rapper or something like that.
Yeah.
And then, honestly, what other type of content do you want to see here? Because we really are getting to the end of
we are getting to a lot of the Colorado
videos.
stuff. Yeah.
We didn't pretty much answer every question possible about Colorado.
Yep, that's me. What colleges are you guys thinking about? KU.
We looked at Morgan State.
Yep. Ohio State.
The Ohio State.
Because you got to say the because everybody is
say the.
Everybody is
they serious about
they say that. So the Ohio State.
NC-A&T.
Mm-hmm. What I thought it was one more you looked at, love.
It is, but
we did look at CSU and CU out here, but I mean
the prices for college here is ridiculous.
It's crazy.
I'm not trying to come out of school with that much debt, and I'm getting my master's, so it's gonna be all whatever we can pay for plus loans, and I'm not taking $80,000 worth of debt to get a damn master's degree. That's bananas to me. Okay, it is one more, and I can't think of it.
I can't think of it either.
It's one more college, we can't think of it. I've already been accepted into 3. I would most likely not go to Morgan State University. I really not think of this other school. It's bothering me. That's another thing. College is expensive here unless you go to even the state schools is expensive, which is crazy.
Definitely.
So that's the thing to consider when you start talking about putting your kids in college here.
Man, we got 9 people here now.
Not only is it expensive college, but it's also expensive to live here. So that's double dip.
I mean, double whammy. Who else didn't enter in the room? We just have 5 people. 4 people just came in. Who'd say what's up?
We probably gonna end up in Timbuktu for college.
Yeah, we really are.
Because we need
to get some more cheap.
Yeah, we do.
And cost of living is cheap too. So when you couple them 2 things together, cheap university, cheap place to live, and it's like, what's going on, Muddy?
How's Brittany? That's his wife's name, right?
Yes.
Okay.
When you get them 2 combinations, there's always someplace undesirable. So
yeah, for real.
And it is what it is at this point because we on this.
We trying to get down with
straight train ahead. So you're not thinking about Texas.
Oh no, we're never going back to Texas.
We're going back to Texas.
I don't know why people keep asking that. We're never going back to Texas. We fucking hate Texas.
Yeah. So Texas is out of the fucking question.
Although there is some good schools in Texas, and I'm sorry,
Texas is out of the question. Yeah, because I know the last time we was going off, you said y'all had to close the door. Yeah. I forgot about you.
Sorry.
So excuse my language, but yes, Texas is definitely out.
It's out of the question. Oh, Muddy, click our podcast. Go up and find the link for our podcast. We started a podcast.
Yes.
Also, if you want to hear something specific for the podcast, you want to hear us talk about something specific on the podcast, please do put it in the box, in the chat box. Or hit us on the gram, the Insta book, like my grandma says. You missed a lot, Muddy. We're talking about the fact that we're seriously considering leaving Colorado. We're tired of not being around Black people. We fucking over it.
Pretty much. End of story.
Oh, I hate Texas so much. Like, just looking at the comment, you're not thinking about Texas school just makes me itch. Like, hives.
Sorry, David. We just not. Texas is
we fought hard to get out of Texas.
We did. So it's pretty much in the back of our mind. Yes, really.
Yes, buddy. Really. I don't know why people are so
I know, man. You probably like, I know, man. It's been we on the fence, but we want to make sure we know, let y'all know, like, it's a possibility at this point.
It's a very big possibility.
Yeah, very, very big one. So we trying to let y'all know. Because we don't want to just pop up nowhere and y'all be like, y'all not even in Colorado no more. It's like, nah, we're not. So.
Florida got too many hurricanes. I feel like every time a hurricane come up the Gulf, they get busted in their ass.
Yes, yeah, we're from Texas.
What happened? A lot happened, but mainly the fact that we don't like the lack of diversity, the cost of living. Cost of living ain't really that bad because you can make the money, but we don't like the lack of diversity.
That and weather sometimes.
Yeah, the winter blues this year took me out, and then it's very expensive to go to school in Colorado, and we are both. I'm about to work on a master/PhD.
Yeah,
and he about to work on a master's in the next year. And we can't afford to live here and do that full time and be great parents and so on and so forth.
So we're thinking about cutting our losses, but we don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
We're not 100% solid sold, but we ain't 100% solid sold on sand either. So
Tampa doesn't have hurricanes. Tampa has heat.
Ooh, Tampa
humid heat.
Tampa
humid
Bay just moved from there.
Oh man, you gotta be irritable as hell right now, moving from a nice tropical place to this winter. Snow shit that we just dealt with this week.
Yeah, did y'all catch that from my people out in Denver? That snow that was
Texas
just
got their ass toe off too.
Texas actually got slapped last week too.
And they wasn't ready for it. You know what? I'm
like
so
a
sick
Jamaican mama.
Texas, they ain't never prepared for shit. Even when hurricanes come, they ain't never prepared.
When they know they coming, that's the fucking thing.
That's the shit.
Excuse my language. That's the thing that they know. That's so much irritating. They predicting that it's coming, and it's like,
so y'all can't get ready.
Don't nobody buy wood. Don't nobody try Texas to board up.
All nothing, about money.
No sandbags nowhere. They don't try to go make sure the grid gonna be okay. They don't work on the grid even more. They just do all kind of ghetto stuff.
They do. It's ghetto as hell. They ain't about nothing but making money, trying to make you buy the shit they already got. Multiple sarcasm 1986. Hi, multiple sarcasms 1986. Are you new here? Yeah, that's true. That's not really why we came here, though. We didn't want to live in Texas no more. We're tired of living in a conservative state.
Yep.
We knew it was time for us to leave Texas, and this was the only place we had ever dreamed of living. Nah, but they saw some snow last week or the week before.
No, Texas don't see snow at all, but they definitely got slapped.
Well,
this last
Dallas
week.
Does.
Oh, Dallas, right? In Amarillo.
All of northern Texas does.
They do, yeah. But the southeast, southern, southwest.
Not really, yeah.
Don't really see it. But Houston got slapped last week. I don't know if y'all was like paying attention. It got real out there for them.
Multiple sarcasms, 1986. Honestly, though, even though I do think that happiness is within, I definitely feel that environment and surrounding can definitely bother that. Like, especially when it comes to mental health. Like being somewhere where it's always gloomy can definitely like shift your mental health in a negative way. So I agree, happiness needs to be within. And I also feel that sometimes it's time for you to cut ties with the energy of that place.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes you just overstay your welcome.
Well, yeah, it's just like it's not there for you anymore.
You just hit your plateau. It's time to go.
Yeah, and your energy and that place's energy is no longer matching. Can outgrow places.
Yeah, you're right, David. It do snow every so often.
I don't care for Dallas either. Dallas reminds me of a metropolitan Beaumont in Port Arthur, like a high scale Beaumont in Port Arthur. It's like you can go to Dallas and it's all bougie and shit, but then you can go right across the Fort Worth and it's like, what the fuck is this?
I know it is nasty like that.
It ain't necessarily like nasty, but it's not good. Nasty. Yeah, okay. I was gonna try to be nice, but you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
Something about come on. That's our y'all didn't hear.
What's she?
I don't know what.
The thing is, baby, it's almost midnight and it's 11 o'clock and our kids still up.
It's midnight some other places.
Yeah, I never liked Dallas. I lived in Arlington, which is doable. Arlington is doable.
Yeah.
It's not great either. Yeah. But if you gotta live in the Dallas Fort Worth,
that is a better choice out of all of them.
My little sister, she live in Denton. She hated like bad. She's like, as soon as this lease over, I'm done.
I can't handle it anymore, huh?
I don't blame her.
Yeah.
That's another place. I feel like Dallas is like the Cali of Texas. Everybody just like low-key trying to put on, live outside their means, be all these things that they not.
Yeah.
Like, your nails done, but you had to borrow $30 from your sister to get it done. And your light's gonna go off tomorrow. That's the kind of shit that happens in Dallas.
But you got your nails done. Great.
How'd you get here? Multiple sarcasms. Are you thinking about moving to Colorado? Every place does have its pros and cons, but some cons outweigh pros and some pros outweigh cons. Do you like Houston over Dallas? I'm from H-Town. I'm always gonna like any Texas. I'm always gonna like Houston over any Texas city
because that's the only city there is.
Period. If you move to Texas, you have to live in Houston. Like,
yeah, there's no.
Or you're not really living in Texas. Like
H-Town, baby.
Period.
Like, Third Coast.
Dallas be trying to act like they got something, like they just
D-Town. Oh, no, stop it.
Stop. I remember when I was young, I was about to get in a fight with a girl, and she told me, "I'm finna give you this dirty D-Town ass." And I'm like, "Okay, sis." No, she didn't give me a dirty D-Town ass whooping. She got her ass beat. I've lived in Denver. So what about your Tar channel? You want me to stop cursing? That's what you're saying?
No, for the vape. We keep forgetting about that.
Oh, my bad, David. I keep forgetting you got a baby.
I don't care about us cursing. I'm just like, I keep forgetting about that too. I'll tell you something. I felt really bad when he was like, we had to close the door. I was like, okay, my bad.
People should know we vocal by now.
I know.
But I'm sorry, David.
We still got to be respectful.
We do got to be respectful because we want people to be respectful of our children. Although our children know we curse like sailors.
They do. We don't hide it.
We don't.
But we just try to be, because I don't know if they're watching like on their TV in their living room or, you know what I mean? Something like that. You don't want to just be going off and then the baby walk out. Oh my God, somebody get the baby. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Did it ever happen to y'all? You gotta be watching something in y'all living room and you think your kids sleep and then they walk downstairs like in the middle of a sex scene. You're like, oh my God.
It's bad. You scrambling. You trying to tell them to
Baby, stand in front of the TV.
And it seems like in that moment, nothing goes right. The remote suddenly disappears. The moans are a lot louder and shit. You like, y'all wasn't doing all this. Y'all wasn't doing all this loud moaning before. Now
before my baby came down the stairs.
Now it's like everything is like HD crystal clear. It's like in that moment, everything is just amplified. I don't know why that happens, but any other night, everything is all good. You have to be like, turn it up. I can barely hear. But also some other times, it just be random. It's like, yeah.
Why do people keep saying that we get the time?
Do you guys get the time
to
do
outdoor activities? We did some when we got here, but like we're not outdoorsy people like that.
They here, I think. Money done moved, right?
Yeah, we didn't move here for. I think they did.
Yeah, they did. Know. They moved.
You sure?
Yes.
Yeah, did y'all move, Manny? We're not outdoorsy people like that. We'll do like a small hike or something, but we're not like those type of people. We came here for scenery, to actually see 4 seasons, to just start over with our family and place roots somewhere else. We're not obsessed with like outdoor things. So that never really was a huge factor for us.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I do.
That's part of the problem in Dallas. All the Californians moving there, paying cash for houses and raising the cost of living. Well, the thing is, that's the same thing that's happening here.
And yeah, that's what we saying, Muddy. Is like you just have to, sometimes you can't enjoy it because you're always at work.
And Muddy, you're always going to be at work because cost of living is fucking ridiculous. Yeah. I'm sorry, David. Cost of living is ridiculous. And so that's the reality. Like, there's no point in moving to this great place if you got to work so hard to maintain your life.
That's why I said I feel like you can't enjoy it. Yeah.
Shannon Unique, I want to move so bad, but everywhere seems so expensive, especially daycare. Baby. Hey, Shannon, are you new here? The daycare is not a game here. If you need daycare, I would not even move here. I'm going to be honest with you. Daycare is bananas here. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Where do you live now?
I thought we talked to her before.
I don't think she said she knew here. And are you a single mother? Because if you're a single mother, it's very expensive. I wouldn't move here if I was a single mother. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't fronting saying that you can't do it as a single mother. I think we could do whatever we put our mind to. But I'm not gonna lie. If I had to pay daycare, that is. Oof. And I'm not gonna lie. A couple days of missed work because your kid is sick or something, that shit could set you back here.
I mean, crazy.
I remember I got sick. And you remember we were trying to get out that hole for 3 months.
Yeah.
In the trailer when I had to miss work. And that was really only one day because I put in paid time off for the other 2 days.
Yes, it is. It's
per child.
Yeah. It's very expensive. So.
Are you saying yes to that you're a single mother?
Yeah. And then I think.
Would you be moving here by yourself with just your children? Because if the answer is yes to that question, this is definitely okay. This is definitely a place that like either you need a partner. Yes, I am. Me and my 2 girls. I'm just gonna keep it real with you, sis. I wouldn't do it with my kids, and I'm a strong ass Black woman. But for real, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. Knowing what you know now, would y'all still have kids as a single person or a couple with no kids? You can move how you want. What kind of quick? Okay. Multiple sarcasm. Are you serious? Are you telling me to say that I would not have children if I had the opportunity? Because that would be an absurd assumption, and it would also be an absurd thing to ask me to say, which the answer is no. What? Are they serious?
Yeah, they typed it.
Somebody's moving on. I would still have my children. My oldest daughter saved my life. I wouldn't do it. I feel like Shani. Or Shani. I think it's probably Shani. I wouldn't move here and be on my own with my kids.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you need a partner or you need somebody to help support you. Like I have met several people here that are like divorced or not married, but still live in the same house together so they can support their children. It was just a question. Even if you love your kids, that doesn't mean they're not a major responsibility. They're also expensive, love them or not. She's still okay.
I mean,
I'm not even going. I'm not answering that.
all that's true. Multiple sarcasms, but we have our kids, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. So, yeah, I would probably do the same thing that I've done. Okay, it was out of there in Texas. Thanks for letting me know.
It was out of. What do you mean it was out of there in Texas?
Here, I think she's been like here in Texas, out of Texas.
Oh, Texas is probably
option.
a better option for you because cost of living is not as expensive,
and daycare is not expensive.
Yeah, daycare is not as expensive.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you for a single mom with 2 kids, Texas will be a better option.
Yeah. I feel like
great economy, great job opportunities. I feel like it'd be a lot cheaper too. You can get some really bang for your buck out there.
Texas is actually cheaper than Florida, so yeah.
Okay, what parts?
And no state tax too. Okay, what parts are nice in Texas? And I'll tell you what places to. Well, we from Houston, so I always say Houston. But if you move to Houston, I would definitely avoid. If you Black, I would avoid Katy because they've had several racism issues with children in the school system. But I like. We from A-Leaf, but I wouldn't advise raising a child there. Really, I didn't know all that. I got to do some.
Yes.
What's nice places for to live in Texas? In Houston.
There's
a lot of nice places.
So like the Deer Park, Pasadena. Well, maybe Deer Park, maybe not so much Pasadena.
Yeah, Deer Park is okay.
You got Humble. I feel like is a very nice place.
Humble is a decent place.
I feel like Humble is a great place.
Yeah.
You got my uncle lives in Humble. Let's see. On the south side, I feel like I don't know, because we from A-Leaf, it's still the hood out there, so you can run into some hood.
Fort Bend is good.
Fort Bend is a very good place. Yes. Austin is straight. I'm from San Antonio. A lot of Hispanics. Yeah, definitely a lot of Hispanics in San Antonio.
I feel like you're gonna run into that problem of you need to be bilingual for every job in San Antonio.
Yeah.
But I do have a couple friends that live in San Antonio. I don't feel like Austin is a great place to raise kids unless you're homeschooling. They got good school systems, but it's a weird place.
Yeah.
I feel like you got to be your own judge of Austin. I say Houston, though. Houston got the best opportunity.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I say Fort Bend. I say Deer Park. I say
Humble. Like I said.
Mm-hmm. Basically, stay out of the loop.
Yeah.
Stay outside of the 610 loop because that's where all the drama happens.
Outskirts of Austin, like Nacogdoches is fine.
We had this conversation about Austin earlier in the video where we feel like Austin is racist as hell.
And not San Angelo.
Sugar Lane is a good place.
Sugar Lane is a good place.
Sugar Lane, though, they cops can be a little pull you over for BS.
Yeah, Sugar Lane can get a little.
I think for me, the best place, Richmond is a really good place.
Yes.
Yeah, I like Sugar Land. But I do feel like they police are a little overactive.
Yeah, I think so too.
They once pulled us. I still don't know what we got pulled over for that night.
Oh, that one night. Yeah. That was a crazy night too.
And that was years ago. I still don't know what we got pulled over for. I was so
many years ago.
Yeah, nice houses. They expensive in Sugar Land though, for sure.
There's a part of Missouri City that's really nice, but you got to go to the.
You got to know where your way
Independence part, like where in Independence is a street, like where Miss Tommy them live. That was.
What's that school district though? That's where like Dulles and shit is.
Yeah, but that part. Stafford is a good place.
Stafford
is like half of it too, like Missouri City.
Stafford is a good place, but their school system's not all that.
No, it's not. Mm-mm. Stafford is a good place too.
If you don't like the way I talk, then just don't watch my videos.
Next, in Sugar Land near Houston, yes, Sugar Land is like an outskirt to Houston, like a suburb. I was trying to find the word. So.
Why are you so abrasive, sir? I'm pretty sure you're so. Fuck you. Since you want me to act offended, fuck you. Ask your woman why she abrasive. Don't ask me.
Yeah, that was disrespectful.
It's fuck.
Where you guys planning on moving to? We don't know yet, Muddy. We still trying to figure out. Yeah, and that's the reason why we got 300 and something subscribers, because people aren't subscribed to that. Well, obviously, 300 and almost 50 people think that we are. So,
as you sit here and comment on our video,
right? So, and I told you we don't. I mean, the subscribers, we don't care about that. We can have 2 people on here and 2 subscribers. We don't give a damn. We don't do this for likes, and we don't do it for people that like us and all of that. And that's not us. I'm not on YouTube to get monetized. We're not on YouTube for people to like our personalities. That's the reason why we are on YouTube, because of our personalities. Too many fake people on YouTube. So we don't really care. If you watched any of our old videos, you'll know we don't really care. We keep it 100, and we're gonna stay that way, whether it's 350,000 people that subscribe or literally 2 people, and I could be one and she can be the other one. It could be nobody on this live. We really don't care.
We don't give no fuck.
That's us. But if you see all the people that's on our live that talks to us, if you can go and look out to that, then you will see. And I know, David, but since they want their little 15 minutes of fame, I'm gonna go ahead and address their ass. But we don't care about that. So move on to the next. Because all that, on here, and it's probably somebody else who got mad and recreated a new profile and probably on here again. So I'm not worried about them, David. Again, the people who fuck with us, period. If you don't, move the fuck around.
Guess I ain't over talking them now. They didn't check your ass.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it is what it is. I'm not worried about it. I see y'all asking people to talk to you, or y'all talking to yourself.
So again, you've been on here.
There is nobody asking us for them to talk to us. We just said we want people to comment when they come into the room. That's not asking people to talk to us.
He's a simp.
Yeah.
Sir.
Just like your fucking mama. Now move on, nigga, and stop playing with me. Because I don't know you and you don't know me. So don't move off my shit before I have to get real rude in this bitch. Your fucking grandma's a simp. And your whole fucking family flip-flop. Fuck off my shit. Bitch. Excuse my language for my regulars.
I'm sorry. I hope their kids not in the room.
He's a simp. Says the motherfucker hiding behind a moniker, flip-flop. You can't even come on here and be your real self and ain't got no picture. How I'm supposed to take you seriously? Fuck out of here.
I don't know why people be thinking like
I don't know why they keep playing with us. Y'all better stop. We from the hood. Stop playing with us like that. Right. Keep on. That's what I thought. And I got a tech degree, so stop playing with me before I really find out who the fuck you are.
It's just a discussion.
I got 2 of them.
You off.
So simp that.
Muddy, for real, we don't care. We check anybody.
It's just
like,
a discussion.
Stop playing with us. Like,
yeah, I'm not worried about
clown.
this.
Who's the clown? You the motherfucker over here wasting time talking to people that you so-called don't like.
No, I don't get that. Why wasting your energy? You're wasting your energy talking to us.
Because
guess what? After this, we're going to gain 10 more subscribers. Because that's just what happens. Because people like us. So you the simp. You on here waiting up until, ain't no telling what it is, probably 1 your time, 12 midnight. Like, who sits up and just waits for people to get on? That's your entertainment for the week, dude.
Clearly, you ain't got no woman, and you probably a corny ass white man. Because only a dumbass white man would ask a black woman why they abrasive.
Right. Get the fuck out of here, clown. You the clown. That's the one ladies burner account right. That's what I'm saying. You know what, David? Ever since you talking about Dr. Doolittle. Yeah. I see my eyes are like, yeah, no, you know what, David? That's what happened. Ever since Co went off on Dr. Doolittle, we've been having like just these weird comments on our page and stuff. I'm like, she upset. So she done made like 12 accounts.
He or she, or he, she.
Or it, they, pronoun, whatever the
fuck pronouns you got.
Y'all are so
off. Clearly, you know what? Just go ahead and get off our video. Turn on Pornhub like you do every night. Go ahead and, do what you have to do. And so you can sleep well tonight. We're so off with your lonely ass. For real,
we off, but you literally doing what we telling you that you doing. Come on, man. It's like, dude, or whatever.
For real, y'all be thinking that we YouTube stars, sir. We're not YouTube stars. We will cut you the fuck out.
Period. YouTube don't pay us.
And don't let us catch you outside.
I bet. And you rub people the wrong way too when you get on here.
Fuck if I rub people the wrong way. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be unapologetically me, regardless. If I rub you the wrong way, move around.
Period. Just get off our shit. We ain't got time to be fucking with you, dude. We don't care. I
rub you the wrong way, but you still commented.
Right. We not YouTube stars. And we don't care about the money or none of that. Thank you, though. It was nice meeting you. Now get off my shit. Now.
Oh, Trey put him in timeout. We're going to put you in timeout because we think you need some time to think about your actions.
Anyway, y'all, listen, it's getting late. I don't got to do, we ain't trying to.
Muddy laughing.
Muddy, for real, man. They better quit playing. I'm sorry y'all had to see the hood version of me, but y'all know we keep it 100, man. We try to, and you're right, David. I ain't even going to, I should have never acknowledged them, but don't play with me, sir, or ma'am, or whatever. Just don't do it. Don't play with us. Don't come for her. Don't come for me. Don't come for nothing that we got going on. If you don't like nothing, that's why I don't get it. My thing is, as humans, we taught that when we don't like nothing, ain't no way in hell that I'm going to go to Burger King and get the same nasty ass burger because I like to. If I already said I'm not messing with a Burger King burger, I'm not going to go. Why are you still up on here? You already didn't announce your allegiance that you don't like us. Why are you still on our stuff? Because this trolling, that ain't going to get that ain't finna do nothing to us. That ain't going to hurt our views. That ain't going to hurt people from coming to subscribe. Like, I didn't already told y'all that. I'm hood too. I feel you. I already know with a name like Muddy, you got to be. So I already know. You know what I'm saying? Anybody named Muddy is like, yeah, that ain't no, I don't think that's no nigga you want to play with. But yeah, I'm like, dude, or whatever it is. We gonna be who we gonna be. She gonna be who she gonna be, and I'm gonna be the dude protecting her if I feel like you disrespect her. Period. And as you can see, we talking about, asking people to talk to us. No, we ain't asking nobody to talk. We talking because that's just who we are. We real, and the people that's talking to us is real. So we having a real conversation. I think you just opened up you went in the wrong room. It's like that table you sat down and everybody was doctors and you the nigga that's cleaning the tables. It's like. Wrong room. Over there, buddy.
I think too, like, people have an extreme issue with people actually being themselves in relationships. Like, we don't try to be anybody else but ourselves. And a simp, you got him so wrong. I think people mistake men who are confident in themselves for being simp just because he's comfortable with me being outspoken.
Oh, there goes Shimon.
Hey, I had to cut somebody else out.
No, I did it this time.
Fucking white people be playing.
What's good, cuz? Somebody tried to play with us, and I wasn't standing for that shit. But it's not nothing other than usual. Basically, they told them go and move around. They're right, David. That's exactly what they are.
And I feel like, too, every time a black woman is outspoken, we're abrasive or we're the angry black woman. No, you just you want me to go sit in the corner, and that's not what black people do. So, sir, clearly you're white. Because even if a black man felt that I was abrasive, they would never say that shit.
They would have never said that.
A black man know better than that. So I'm like, clearly you're like somebody's white, you know. I'm not even gonna say that, but
you're
definitely not black.
It ain't even nobody real. It's just somebody on here mad that we then removed them or blocked them from another time. We done went off on them, and now they back on here. Want to do some trolling. They upset because they lonely. They watching Pornhub every night and eating TV dinners.
I was trying to tell him, you know, Pornhub gonna shut down if you don't hurry up and get on there because it's like to get on there late night. So.
I know you shut them down. Yeah, she sure did. You know she don't play that stuff.
No, Trey shut her down.
That's you. Yeah, no, I told them to go and just move around. Wasn't that nice, but I did tell them to go and move around. He think we care about this YouTube shit, and I keep telling him we really don't. I'm not looking to get monetized, and we not monetized already. We not the people that they're thinking that they are. So either way, you know, we'll find out who Flip Flop is, because obviously you ain't man enough to put a picture up there with a name on it.
He told you, baby, you're a flip flopper.
I can't even take you serious. You like the dang woman you like Dr. Doolittle, which makes me think it's probably her again.
Was Dr. Doolittle a girl?
I don't know what it was.
I thought Dr. Doolittle was a guy. Talking about, why do you get offended? Sir, if somebody asked you if you could go back, would you not have your kids? You would probably get offended.
And it's probably that dude, because, you know, I started noticing he gone too.
Yeah, valid.
I think these people just really have nothing else to do. I think they finding pages and just, you know what I'm saying? I think they just doing all that, but we ain't worried about it. We finna get off of here anyway, because the last time somebody trolled us, you know what I'm saying, that didn't go too well either. So they got the wrong ones today. Facts, cuz.
I don't know why people keep messing with us. We literally will cuss you out. We don't care.
If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. And obviously we popping, you know what I'm saying? We popping, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got some dedicated haters. That's all it is. And again, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Remember that. He made that song. That was his one hit.
Baby, take that song.
His Rico something. I couldn't think of his last name.
I ain't heard that song in a long time.
But it was hot, and he was speaking some facts in there. So
I feel like almost every other time we get on live, we got to cuss somebody out.
Yeah, like the last live was good. But the live before that, we had to cuss Dr. Doolittle out. Then the live before that, they was on there with that parlor stuff. Now today, it's like, listen, just leave us alone.
People don't like, I feel like they don't like that we unapologetically black.
I don't think that, and I think that they don't like that we, as raw as we are. Abrasive, no, it ain't abrasive, it's the truth. It ain't abrasive, she just raw, and y'all don't like that. And that's cool, because there's other channels where y'all can go on there where they can coddle y'all ass and put a diaper on you, and you know what I'm saying, y'all can drink bottles, but this ain't the channel. We slap people over here first, and then we'll ask you a question. Maybe, if I feel like it's warranted. Other than that, we just slap people. We don't do all that extra. So, you know, it is what it is.
You be playing with people from Houston. Y'all, for real. We're not from the cute part of Houston.
I keep telling them that.
We moved to the cute part when we was older.
When we got older, because we
in
was
the jungle.
And we didn't move to the cute part until later. We still was in the hood when we had our kids. Mm-hmm. So don't play with them either. Because Moo will tell you real quick, she from the West. Period. She'll tell anybody, because I'm from the West. And so is my daddy and mommy.
Abrasive.
Yeah, sir, go and get the... Anyways, y'all, I got to get up in the morning. I ain't got time to be dealing with none of this, because I actual shit to do in the morning. We both do.
Baby, for real, I just don't get how, like, okay, y'all tell me if this is me. This is the last thing I'm saying so we can go. But when I dislike people, if it's on a scale like this, it's just like, okay, I'm just not going to ever look at them.
Yeah, again, period.
You know?
Yeah.
But if it's like in real life, I don't even like go back and forth with people I dislike in real life. I just act like they don't exist.
That's what I was just telling you. I don't understand what's the dedication to staying on somebody's YouTube that you don't know. You didn't made an all emotional connection. If you just don't like us, to move around. I mean, you know how many other YouTube pages it is out there? You can pick. You can move around. Trust me, I know you can. That's why I was like, I don't get it, sir. Why are you so upset? If you upset, cool. Like the weird with the 1986 guy, talk about some kids. It was just a question. You getting upset. I'm like, why would you even ask a question like that? That's what I said. We just got some weird people on our pages.
Well, because my thing is like, well, it is a question. You may love them, but they are more responsibility. Clearly, you're someone who doesn't have kids, because for you to ask me if I would rather my kids not be here is highly offensive.
Yeah.
And I have a right to be offended about that because they're my children and I literally brought them into this earth and carried them in my body. So yeah, you definitely irritated the shit out of me when you said that. I'm like, who asked somebody that? Especially somebody, if you watch us, then you know, look, baby, if you watch us, then you know how serious we are about our children and how much they did say that, Shalia, and how much we are dedicated to being parents. And so for you to ask us something like that is really just dumb.
Yeah, I don't get it. Shalia, you can go back up and look, and you'll see that it's the dude, his name is something 1986. Sarcastic or here, try. Oh, he must have left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sarcasm. How did I get dragged in it?
We literally just said
you don't have to. They're not really being disrespectful.
No. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm sarcasm. I just feel like with the question, it was you just asked something about kids and about if we would not have our kids, and I'm like, I don't know. What we're saying is the question. I feel like didn't really have no place in a place like this, because it's like, why would we not want our kids? You know what I'm saying? So that's what we were saying. We not even talking about you in the whole instance. We talking about this other dude, this flip flop, whoever. And we know you wasn't probably trying to offend us. We was just saying that that's the reason why you got the answer that you probably did, because it was just like, I mean, our kids are here, so it's like, and we love our kids. So whether they expensive, whether they like, you know, you love them and all that you said was facts. It's just like, but still, you know, I wouldn't choose us having no kids versus, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think so. We're not frustrated with you. We're more on the flip flop guy, woman, dog, person, whatever.
Fucking Pat.
Yeah, that's where we are. We was just saying that we were just telling our other subscribers like we felt like it was already starting bad when that happened, but not necessarily angry at you.
Yeah, I think they felt that my response to you was abrasive. So
right, yeah,
which I don't even feel like it was abrasive, because I really didn't even say that. I was just like, I'm not going to answer that question. But I don't know. You said you knew here, so let us explain this. If you go back and watch our videos, then you'll understand how dedicated we are to being parents and how serious we are about our children and their upbringing.
Maybe that's what we should have led with.
Yeah, we probably should have led with that. And so, you know, we feel like our children have made us the people that we are today to even get to this point where we could do what we have done. So for them to not be here, we feel like that would be totally altering the people that we have become, because they bring out the best in us. So that is the reason why we were offended, because we can't imagine life without them. And I understand. Yeah, I see. And I understand, like, if someone doesn't have children, then they probably don't understand why we're so the way we are about our kids. But that's why we were offended. We can't imagine life without our kids. They make us better people. And we fought
so hard to get where we are with our kids.
Right.
So that's really where that comes from. But I'm not, none of that rant that was, if you was on here that you heard was directed at you. It was definitely the other guy that was totally out of pocket, or whoever it is, the other person that is no longer even on here, that was definitely out of pocket. That was on some crazy stuff. So yeah.
I don't know why people be thinking my husband soft just because I'm the outspoken one and he chill. Yeah. Trust me.
Those are the ones you need to watch.
You got to worry about him whooping your ass before me.
Yeah. And we got a crazy story time to tell y'all too. So y'all stick around for that, because it got crazy. Okay.
Definitely.
It got out of line to the point where I had to come home and repent, because that's just not even me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is me, but not the context that it happened. So that'll be another video on the way.
People love to hide behind this internet shit, but the thing that y'all don't know Safe Haven was the other one with the puppy profile pic.
Yes. That's it, David. And her name ain't Doctor. It's Dr. Doolittle. I keep telling y'all, she work at the veterinarian clinic up the street. She mad because ain't no dogs been coming in. So she upset with us. She upset with everybody else because she ain't had no dogs. I remember the dog profile. Yeah.
That mess was, I was like, please.
David said I had to close my door. That was the time he was like, I had to close my door because Coco for real, she read her, didn't she? she definitely laid her stuff bare. She probably made that woman feel, or whoever that was, feel about this small. She probably was like, okay, it's time to log out. I didn't came here to do some trolling and got my whole life read.
For real. I just don't think people get it. We're not changing for YouTube. Like, we're not going to make you comfortable. If you're not already comfortable in this space, then you need to watch somebody else.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to be fake. Nope. I'm not going to dumb myself down like Black women have to do in the world to be accepted. My husband ain't going to change himself to appear more manly. We just not here for it.
Yeah. And I tell you what, if we get monetized this way, then guess what? Obviously, YouTube agrees with us, and the people agree with us that they like what they see. That's why I was telling Flip Flop, talking about the people. I'm like, well, why we got 350 people and continuing to grow? We getting subscribers every day. It's every day where we get, and not just one or two or one, we getting multiple. So that means people are watching our videos and they're like, hey, they like us. They going to go watch the lives and they like us. I know, because our views are all up. Everything is all up. So stop telling us like you really know us and like we really just, I'm like, you ain't in our back office. You ain't the ones that's us. You ain't the one that, and at the end of the day, like I told you, we don't care about that. We really don't. We don't care about being monetized. Like,
we don't at all.
I ain't come to YouTube and I didn't start YouTube to be like, oh my God, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get some money from, because I don't give a damn about that. I can't get on camera or I can't do that because that's not us. So obviously 350 people that didn't subscribe to us obviously likes us and relate to us and don't really care about the other stuff. The rest of that, y'all can miss us with that BS. We ain't worried about that. I'm gonna keep uploading my videos and doing me. But what you're not gonna do is come on here and disrespect me and think that I'm not gonna at least defend myself. That's where you got me all the way messed up at, or us at. So don't think that I'm just whatever. No, I'm gonna tell you something too, because again, I ain't worried about YouTube.
At all.
And I'm gonna keep this up too, and that's gonna get views. And guess what? So more people gonna come subscribe because they like the way we keeping it real. So now you just look like a fool. You the clown talking about clown.
And not only that, I think like people get a lot of subscribers, but they don't get engaged subscribers. Y'all have no idea how many subscribers I talk to
on Instagram.
On Instagram,
a lot.
And be damn near giving them therapy sessions on Instagram.
She talked to a lot of people,
which I enjoy. So, but the people that we want to help will be the people who are drawn to us. So, I sure will, cuz I'm gonna keep doing me. We gonna keep doing us, cause that's us. We ain't finna change for nobody. FOH out of here, or FOH out of here. What's that? No, okay, FOH. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it PG-13. Like the kids? Yes, because my boy David already, stressed us about the kids. David, please tell me that your daughter is sleeping. She didn't hear none of this. Yeah, because I totally blanked out. I'm sorry. But I had to chop him down too, because I didn't want him to think that there was nothing. The next person, I promise y'all for real, I'm just gonna block him. Okay, well, good. Let me cuss him out first, though. Let's just do that for the next one that keep going. And I ain't gonna lie though, y'all killed Dr. Doolittle too though. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they went off on Dr. Doolittle. Yeah, y'all went ham on Dr. Doolittle too though. And what was that lady? She haven't been back yet. I know who you're talking about, from Colorado Springs. She in the military. She went off on Dr. Doolittle too. That shit was funny. I'm not gonna lie, y'all did too. Basically, they came here and got virtually jumped. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. They came in here. Hey, listen, y'all know what it was? Y'all ever done something or been somewhere and got attacked by something and it was just too much? It was they came in here and they was hey, and then it was it was 18 people just whooping their ass. They jumped me.
And then it was like, oh my God, I walked into the wrong room. It was 17 of them. I thought it was just 2. Oh my God, like Kevin Hart said, so he ain't no octopus. He's like, did you call a grown man another octopus? So he ain't, so they not jumping me? You telling me they not jumping me?
They didn't jump me? No, this way.
Oh my God.
Okay, good. We're so sorry, David.
Yeah, she
we don't
is
want to
in
disrespect
bed. Y'all
your
good.
kid.
Okay, cool. I guess we got 15 more minutes. You want to just go to midnight?
Sure.
14 more minutes, y'all. We ain't trying to put no time limit on it or nothing, but we just trying to.
Okay, I'm so sorry, David. I'm glad she was in bed. I feel like every time we get a live where it's a lot of people, somebody get on here and get cussing out.
Every time we try to do it. Now, where was they at the last 2 lives? Because I'm not gonna lie, I would have took the engagement the last 2 lives. The last 2 lives we had to delete because it wasn't nobody. Now that was the lives you could have said we was looking for somebody to talk to. I'd have talked to you then if it was just you. But don't come on here fronting. Trying to what's the word? Not fronting. What is it?
Capping.
Yeah, that's what the kids say.
We getting good on this kid slang shit.
Yeah, don't come on here capping.
These kids ain't gonna know how to handle us.
No, they're not.
I'm gonna be talking their language.
Yeah, get on here and get the capping because that's not gonna be. Okay.
Okay, love.
She get some more hot pockets.
Hey, no, but...
Get some hot pockets.
Hot pocket.
Our kids is just.
No, Sunday. She just really like. I feel like if she could put a bed in here
she
and
would.
she just like being around us, which I'm not gonna complain about because
we're awesome people to be around.
Well, at some point she's gonna get older and she's not gonna fuck with us. So
yeah. So I guess we better quit complaining now.
Yeah. I ain't really complaining, but sometimes
you know what I mean. Like I guess we better start really just stop taking it for granted.
Agreed.
And start accepting it. It's funny how one comes capping. I used that in middle school. Apparently, it's made a comeback. Apparently, it's made a comeback, David. And we still in with the lingo and the small, I guess a little bit. People don't really realize though. They be like, "Oh, y'all young." I'm like, "We old." Like,
baby, we not old. You ain't 30 yet.
We old, but I'm saying when it comes to that stuff is we past that.
Valid.
There's some people still using the lingo, but I'm just like, we past that is what I'm saying.
Valid. I don't. Y'all ain't old.
No, we not old, but
a little older.
Let's say that. Let's do that.
I don't know, Daddy, because the way this knee been acting, shit, the
kids keep you young enough today.
Yeah, for real, because
they do, David.
These dances, I'm starting to feel old because like these songs I don't be knowing and how I feel about modern day hip hop.
Yeah.
I just can't. Like
our oldest is immersed in everything for real. TikTok, all that stuff. And she'll tell you real quick, no, Dad, you got to do it like I don't be knowing how to do none of that stuff. I'm telling you, you right. My bones after these kids and after I feel like after 25,
that's a whole new body.
Stuff started looking and feeling a lot different.
Ooh, like them stiletto heels.
Yeah, Mama. You had to cancel them for sure.
I got like 3 inches, 4 if it's a sexy night.
Mama but they gotta be blocked. Every time we go somewhere, she be like, "Make sure you get blocked."
For real, I can't do them little skinny heels no more.
She's like, I can't do them skinny ones no more.
And then the way me and him are, things subject to happen anyway, anywhere. And the thing is, I got to be able to have my balance. I can't be keeping my balance on them little skinny ass stilettos no more.
Yeah, so you got to think logical now.
You do.
Oh, did I? Uh-oh. I thought that was happening. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot going on.
I can't do that. I mean, my hardest pregnancy was when I had Eden because it was after 25 and I was on the struggle bus.
Yeah, for real.
My body was like, look, sis.
We out here bad. We
can't do that same shit we did with the mother kids.
We out here bad, okay? Yeah, for real. After them kids, man, listen. I had to almost cuss a little young dude out at the gym the other day, talking about we finna run with old school.
They called you school, baby.
Talking about we finna run with old school. Old school. Talking about old school, you running?
No, they didn't, man.
Old school. I'm like, old school? Why you got me fucked up? I almost cussed his ass out. Old school. I'm looking around like, where the OG at? Because you know the OG's the new.
Oh my God.
No, they ain't call you that. Yeah, no, for real, cuz. Had me fucked up.
Baby, they called you school.
Talking about hey, old school, you trying to run? Shit. Who the fuck is he talking to? Me? Boy?
No, they didn't do you like that, baby.
I guess I don't know, the bald head with the beard. Old school, just accept it. I ain't there yet, David. I ain't really there yet. When I'm in my 40s, that's when I'm right now. I'm the young old dude in the club right now. But I can't do just the pure old school. Not like the way he said it. Like I was like, do I got Ben Gay on me or something? Like I come in this motherfucker rubbing joint cream on me or something?
Oh my gosh, Shalee, I'm dying.
Talking about old school. I can't get there yet, David, man. I'm only 29, man. 28, about to be 29. But I just not the old school. But I guess because the bald head and I got the beard and I was in there. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. I had some young shit on. Baby. I mean,
they did you wrong.
I was in there with my Nikes on. With my Nikes.
Did you say Nikes? Because that's probably why they called it.
No, I was just making a joke. No, I had my little Nikes on and, my little short and my little unit. My little unit. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. I was like, old school. I just walked out the gym. I was like, see, that's why I can't go to the gym with the
you gotta get them goggles and outside.
No, for real, David. That's what I was like. I was so confused. I was like, I'm looking like y'all in here. But I guess he just, I ended up running with him. And I think that what he really was just like saying, it was just like, a term of respect, somebody, because my thing is
you up afterwards, baby.
Like, because my thing with what it is too, I feel it the same way when somebody say yes, sir to me. I'd be like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, I like the respect, but you putting too much on it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I wasn't feeling the old school. And the way he yelled it, like he was very confident.
So he yelled it across the court.
Yeah, the way he yelled it, he was very confident. Old school, you trying to run? And I'm like, and he confused as I am. He like, he telling his friends, call people young.
David, I cannot.
David, you a fool. Yeah, I'm like, he just as confused as I am. I mean, he looking at me, I'm looking at him. I'm like, who the fuck is old school? He like, you, nigga. He tapping his friends and shit. He like, old school?
Nigga. Like school tripping.
School bougie? He ain't trying to run with us.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I ain't there yet, David, man. You got to hold up sometimes. I appreciate the respect. Don't get me wrong. Somebody say yes, sir. I'm like, cool. Cause hold up. You just wait a minute. I know I look old and I act old.
You don't look old. You fine.
Everybody always say, every time somebody asks me, when they be like, guess my age, they always be talking about I'm 40. They think I'm in my high 30s, low 40s. You ain't even exactly, Shalia. I be having to tell people.
You don't let them get you fine.
Talking about I'm almost every time somebody be like, when they be like, guess how old I am? They be like, I know you in your 40s. Is that I look that bad out here?
He said you just got old.
That's all it is. It really is. I just do. You're right, David. I just got that old soul. And I think when I get to talking and people start being around, they really they don't know. So,
hi, Annie. Are you new here?
Massenburg. You know who we haven't seen in a while?
I'm so excited. You're like, well, thank you, girl.
You know who we haven't seen?
Who? Yanni.
Yanni and the other person.
She
used to get on here too.
Yeah, I'm
y'all biggest fan. Well,
we don't have fans. We got family members.
Yeah, so you can definitely get in. Okay, where y'all moving from? I'm supposed to be in But anyways, yeah, David, I ain't feeling it. I'm not doing the old school, not there yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to
Baby,
please tell us we moving from Houston.
Please tell you what? Oh, about Colorado.
I guess the people on here now.
Girl, we can tell you a lot about Colorado. You got to ask us either a specific question or go back and watch our old videos. Moving from Houston, is it you and your mate or your partner? And then do you have children? How many? If you do. I know it was over for me, baby, when I went to the liquor store here up the street to get some wine, but she didn't card me.
That's disrespectful.
That was very disrespectful. I was like, no, but here's my license.
Yeah,
like,
no, look at
no, you need to
92, motherfucker. You need to realize.
No, I'm 90, but I'm just like.
No, that's what I'm saying about me. I'm 92. I need you to realize.
Like, I'm like, no, I want you to have this. She's like, no, you're fine. No, I'm not. I'm not fine.
Yeah. Yes, we have a daughter. They have a daughter.
Oh, okay. Just one?
Yeah. Yes, we have a daughter. It's just us, 3-year-old, and our dog. Okay.
Y'all should be fine. What y'all do for a living?
Yeah. And we got plenty of videos on Colorado, you know. I mean, just go back and look. I mean, you know, if you haven't checked them out, but you know, that's what this live was about at first. It's been 2 hours, but we are thinking about moving. So we was just on here, you know, running it by y'all and just kind of keeping y'all up to date with us and having y'all in the loop.
But if you have we have a music studio and he works at Chili's. So for the music studio, are y'all planning to move it? David, stop playing.
David, you're a fool, David. I'm telling you, man.
Stop. You need to see my license.
No, you need to take this motherfucker. This is what I be doing when I go to go check out or whatever. I have my like wallet in my hand because I'm finna take my card out, and when they don't card me, I just drop my wallet on the. Oh shit! Did you seen that? Oh, okay. All right, I just want to make sure. I just drop it on there. They be like, "Sir, we didn't ask."
But you see it though, right? Yes, we want to move it there. What type of musicians generally rent out your studio?
Do y'all have a studio? Okay, yeah, that's what they just said.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know that I would feel confident with moving the studio and trying to get clientele if I haven't been working on it before I leave. It's extremely expensive in Colorado. So I guess what I'm asking is, how do y'all plan to support yourselves? Yeah, Leah, because you look like you're 14. Don't throw it in my face.
Yeah.
I'm just finna next time I go, I'm just finna take my shit to my head. Rappers and singers.
Okay, ooh, but it's kind of thin out here for that. It is. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, think about it. How many? Yeah, because it ain't that really many black people out here. So she said, "Girl, fan base already, but we want to collect fans from there too." Yeah, I don't know. It's with the music scene up here. It's weird, man. It is because, like, there is very much. She said, "I don't know."
Burley.
There is a music scene up here as far as like what the people listen to, but then as far as like the actual like being artists or like that, it's really not. It's really
David is right. I'm sorry,
risky. Love. Yeah, you know, you're right, David. I feel like it's risky as well. If you was telling me that y'all had like, John Denver, I think that's his name, or whoever the Denver guy is that sing up here, I'd have told you straight. Big Meech. I know some local rappers in Denver. Yeah, but where they at though, Big Meech?
And they already have a studio. My point to her is not that it can't work, but I think that it's very risky to move to a place that's this expensive without some solid type of income. Like, this is not a place you could just like hustle and make it. Like, in my opinion, unless you about to hustle all day. Like, because we work gig economy, but we spend quite a bit of time like doing it. And then we have our own businesses, and that's where the chunk of our money comes from. But I feel like this, like in Houston, you could kind of like hustle, and the cost of living is not, it's not like bad. It's very affordable. So you could kind of hustle and pursue a dream or a business and not suffer. But here, like, you got to have your coins together. So that would be my biggest concern. And then lack of diversity.
Mainstream. Yeah, no, I'm not. I was just kidding with you, Big Meech. I feel like they probably are, but I was just saying for shut up, Shalia. Oh my God.
Oh, welcome, Big Meech. Are you new here?
Yeah. I don't know. I thought I've seen him before. No, I probably haven't. But if you are new, tell us where you're from. But you're right. I was just saying that for the music scene, though, rappers and singers, it's not that big at all. Like LA, I'd have been like, yeah. Houston, yeah. Like, some of the bigger, like some of the other cities, yeah. Hell, even in Tennessee, they got smaller cities in here. I'd have been like, yeah, because a lot of rappers. But I'm just like, Denver? Nah, not really. Like, not really no rappers or, singers maybe. But I just with the music, it's weird. It really is weird up here.
A lot of things.
It's a really lack of too.
Culture.
I was just going to say too. So I ain't really been nowhere and been like, ooh, like,
That would be my biggest thing, like moving your business. I don't feel like you have enough time unless you got a lot of money saved to kind of like build up your clientele.
Yeah,
it's a struggle.
Yeah, it is.
I got all my clients for my business before I quit my job. Oh, you from New Orleans? Okay.
Oh, what's up, Big Meech? Welcome to the channel, man.
I love New Orleans.
Yeah, I love New Orleans too.
We from Texas, and Louisiana is basically next door. So, well, it's not basically next door. It is next door.
I was about to say, let's be honest, it is next door. Yeah.
Are you looking to move, Big Meech? How'd you find this? The fact that she actually started singing this song, I forgot. Thank you so much.
I want to live there because of the scenery and the minimum wage. I want to get into home health care there as well. Yeah, home health care is a good.
But the thing is, industry, a lot of. I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You fine.
A lot of people move here because they like, oh, minimum wage is $15, but you cannot live off minimum wage here because the minimum wage is $12. It's like $12.50 or something now. Anyways, they like, oh, minimum wage is so much more. So much more expensive. You can't live off minimum wage nowhere. Like nowhere.
Because it always equals out to just about, like in Texas, the minimum wage is not a lot, but it's here. It don't really equate to like a better living because the cost of living is so much higher as well. So it evens out. So in Texas is $7.25 or it might be more. And you really can't do nothing with that either, but it's the same here. Yeah, it's almost $13 or $14. I don't know. It's high, but it's the same thing because it's so much more expensive. The cost of living is ridiculous out here. You're not really it's gonna come out to about the same. You might be making $1,000 every 2 weeks, maybe. Like, you know what I mean? Because you got to think about too, we got state tax here. Mm-hmm. So now you're missing extra money, you know what I'm saying, from your check. So it's like.
And then people always say the scenery. And one thing we always keep telling people is if you cannot actually afford to live here, like if you don't have a career avenue or something to live here, even if you do, a lot of times you don't get to do that. You got to come here without the vacation mindset. You're not going to get to do it. Like $12 here. I think it's $12. Like just for me to put it into what?
It said it's starting to lag. Sorry, y'all. We might have some technical difficulties.
Can you tell us when it stopped?
No, but go ahead, baby. Finish.
Time 0.0.
Like this, I got to get my house from the bottom. Let me sleep.
Perspective here. if the minimum wage is $12.50, but then you got 10% from federal tax plus the additional 4% for state tax, you really only make
you ain't even gonna get a hotel with that.
You're not.
Like you will, but you ain't finna get no days. Like it's probably 2 nights or something like that. It's crazy. So
you're gonna be
just be
so
careful.
much.
Yeah, you are to live in Aurora. Yeah, we used to live in a more Aurora Big Meech when we first moved out here a couple years ago. So that's what's up, man. I'm glad you found the channel, and hopefully we serving your needs, man. And you know what I'm saying, we whatever you find interesting. I'm glad you came, and I'm glad y'all a part of this. So. But yeah, just be mindful that minimum wage. I hear a lot of people say that it's the same. It's not just because it's higher, because minimum wage in California like $15 right now or $16, and that ain't.
You can't buy a pack of gum with that shit.
You can't do a damn thing. You can't. It's gonna cost you more to cash your check than what you actually finna make from the money you making.
Shit, you ain't gonna get nothing but 3 tanks of gas for an hour's worth of work.
That's it.
That shit is crazy to me. And that ain't even talk about the taxes, taking out the taxes. So you really ain't gonna get that.
Yeah.
So consider that. I definitely think you need to have a solid financial plan before you move
Definitely.
here. This is not the let's move there and come up play. No. Don't do that. Uh-oh. A lot of people don't know that Denver has a huge homeless population because a lot of people come here thinking those same things and then they can't make it.
Yeah.
Not saying that you won't, but I'm just saying consider these things. Good luck to you on your journey. You can add me on Instagram and ask me as many questions as you like.
We'll put your Instagram down there. Seem like. Yeah, y'all check out the Instagram. I think we finna get off. I guess we'll give y'all a little bit more time, though. I know we was just talking. Ain't nobody gonna cut it off right here, but I really want to get away from Houston so bad. Yeah, I got a trucking company. I'm about to move there. Oh, that's what's up, Big Meech. You're gonna do real good up here. It's like hell, yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know for sure.
we moved here from Houston. It's definitely not a place for a family, for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely we from Houston, so we know that it ain't what it used to be, and I can understand that.
Yeah, we really do, Shalia. We're not joking.
Yeah, we don't play around. We over Houston, and that's why we left. Like that's home, and I ain't gonna never, you know what I'm saying, disrespect it, but lagging just stopped. Oh wow. Sorry, I don't know what it was. I had my charger in, and sometimes it acts crazy on the charger. Mm-hmm. So I took it off, David. But thanks for letting us know. But yeah, no, we don't mess with Houston. I mean, we ain't gonna go back because we've been over it, and so I don't have no kids. Oh yeah, you straight there. You're gonna do real good, Big Meech.
It's a lot of things that need to be put into perspective. I feel like when we watch other YouTubers and they talk about Colorado, they give this glamorification, and it is a nice place to live, but you definitely need to have your ducks in a row. All right, do you, baby?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, but just be mindful is what we're saying, because we live here with 4, and it's not, especially from Houston, it's so totally different. And finances is one of those things for real. You just want to make sure you got in order before you move here, because it's such a different dynamic.
But you see, I think that this is the thing. Are you going to do daycare? Because if you're going to do daycare, you need to consider that daycare is ridiculously expensive here. So if not, then you got to consider that if you're not going to do daycare, then you and your husband going to be working a flip schedule. So that's a thing, or your mate. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just assume you had a husband, because you could be any sexual orientation. So your partner will, y'all will likely have to work a flip schedule, mm-hmm. or both work when the kids is at school. So that's one thing to consider. The second thing to consider is, have you looked at how much even a 1-bedroom apartment costs here? Because on minimum wage, I don't feel like you would even be able to pay for a decent 1-bedroom apartment, like in an area that you really want your family to live in. So that's another thing. to consider. It's just make sure you do your research, sis. That's all.
Yep. That's all we saying because we here and we just trying to give y'all the real. Mm-hmm. So. Oh, we definitely. You're right, Big Meech.
Yeah, you do.
And that's all we try to stress. So no matter where you go, you're right. Whether it's somewhere cheap or somewhere expensive, you definitely got to have a plan and all of that. I'm excited to get away, but we do need to plan first. We want to do a flip schedule. Our 2-bedroom there costs $1,400 minimum. Yeah, that's about right.
We pay $1,558.
Yeah, so you right on track around that. Depends on where you are.
Yeah, that's a big increase. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how long you and your mate been together, but a flip schedule is really not ideal to maintain a healthy relationship, if I'm being honest. You have to do it, okay, but I wouldn't leave a life where I had time to spend with my mate and family time to go somewhere and have to work a flip schedule. Again, you're in a position where it's like you came here for the scenery and experience, but you can never experience it together.
Yeah, you don't want to move and be
so
not enjoying it.
That's just my perspective on the relationship aspect. But again, make the best decision for your family. I actually feel like $1,400 is really not. I think that's the lower end. Like 12 to 14 is like an area I wouldn't want to live in. You probably gonna be paying a minimum, like bare minimum $1,500.
Yeah.
Because what happens is they'll give you the lowest amount for the apartment. And when you get to those apartments, what happens is all the, like, say for instance, it's third floors, but Denver is a transit place. So people are constantly moving here. By the time you get to those apartments, all the cheapest ones is going to be filled and you're going to end up paying the more expensive price. So not trying to discourage you. I mean, if you want to leave Houston, you should. It was a great decision for us. Mm-hmm. But you definitely got to have your ducks in a row if you came here. When we came here, I had a relocation package from a company. And honestly, if we didn't have that, I really feel like it would have been bad.
It would have been very bad. So
I think a family of 3 need like a minimum of 2 months worth of finances set aside. Yeah, because we had about 3 months of finances set aside. Especially when you ain't got family and stuff, shit could go bad quick. So I'm not trying to discourage you. Just I want y'all to be safe and be smart and have a thriving life here when you get here, and not be like, it's so pretty, but I gotta go to work
all the time.
All the time. But I agree. Houston is not it for families. We were so done with Houston. You could have told us to go to South Africa. We would have went.
Yeah.
Valid. Any city that's desirable is expensive. That's not in the deep South.
Yeah.
100% agree. Even when we lived in our travel trailer, which I would go back to that, but it financially didn't make sense as much here. Like everything was included, so we probably paid we did the calculation, it was like $200 or $300 less.
Yeah,
a month. But we paid $1,400 to park our trailer, and then in the winter we paid $850. But it was like way out in Strasburg, which is like 40 minutes from Denver or Aurora. So you really not even in Metro Denver.
Yeah, you out.
That's true. Like I was saying, Big Meech, any city that's not in the deep South that's desirable is going to be expensive. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. Like people, we literally right underneath Cali. Like I looked at some stats the other day, and it was like New York, Cali, and Colorado, and I was like, oh. I like New York, Cali, Connecticut, and then Colorado. All right, baby, you ready to go? Mm-hmm. You sheepy?
Yeah, nigga. Yep.
Okay. I hope that was enough information. If not, wow, I thought that would have been cheaper with the trailer. No. So many people travel here.
It's a lot
during the
more.
summer.
So that was another thing. Y'all need to make sure y'all
go watch that video about how it's hard to find a full-time spot.
That's the thing too, because they have cheap spots, but nobody ever moves because that's the cheap. So nobody ever moves.
And it'd be nasty.
And it'd be nasty too. It'd be somebody else. It'd be some parks where you don't want to live at. But yeah, nobody ever moves. So that's another thing. But I hope it was enough information. And y'all check out all our old videos. I dropped her IG. So Ann, if you have some more questions, you can big DM her. If you need some more stuff, anybody else who just want to follow can follow for sure. He got to get that noon nap in and stay up this late. Old school. David, you teasing. You got me. Some cities you can survive in, but if you want to live nice, you need some bread. Definitely.
Yes. You here on minimum wage, you won't even survive.
No.
Like you need to make at a minimum.
Like 100, I feel like. Or 80 to 90. 80 to 100, I feel like too.
Well, for our size family, but for a family of 3.
Oh, like 50 then.
I think like 55.
Yeah, like 55 for 30.
If you want to be comfortable.
Yeah. So anyways, y'all, listen, good night. I appreciate y'all. Y'all check out the podcast. Listen, go back up. Check out the link. If you haven't got the link to the podcast, is up at the top. Go ahead and do that. Check out the IG is up there. If y'all want to follow us, y'all definitely can follow us. What about one person? 30. Probably about 30, Shalia. If you want to, yeah, about 30,000 for one person. So you'll be fine with that. Check out the link above for the podcast and IG. What link?
Because once whatchamacallit, this gonna go away. So you're gonna have to repost it.
I'll post it in the description. What I'll do is post it in the description box too. Because I don't know if y'all can still see the comments after I post, which I don't think that I know I can. I don't know about y'all, but I never can see them after this. So I'll post it in the description after the video is posted. Just go on there because we got our podcast up. We got the first episode up there and we got some more coming out. So y'all be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. And Shalia, if you got more questions, just hit me on Insta. You know you can hit me on Insta.
Yeah. So, it was nice chatting with y'all tonight. I didn't went past my little bedtime because I was supposed to get up. But hey, anything for the realist. I got you, cuz.
For real, Shalia is our cousin at this point.
She really is. We have the same grandma. Cousin. At this point, Shalia, me and you have the same grandma. I will too, sis. Here, I'll drop the IG again, Ann, because I'm not sure if you.
Yeah, and once we do this gonna go away.
I'll drop it again because I'm not sure if you got it. So, cup of Coco _ a glass of wine. That says a glass of wine. Look at that.
I mean,
that's what you should change it to.
If the computer want to talk about how they feel like my appearance is.
Yeah.
Did it go, baby?
Well, that'd be a good name. A cup of cocoa and a glass of wine. Yeah. So I just dropped the IG. Y'all guys can go on there and check it out. I'm gonna leave it up a few seconds so y'all can copy that and get
y'all
it there.
Y'all can hit me tonight because he finna go to bed, but all the kids up. So
basically, she finna be on this phone tonight instead of in the bed with me.
Well, you want me to go to sleep on the kids?
That's all she's telling y'all. So y'all can hit her up.
Do you want me to go to sleep?
Unless y'all on some fuck shit, then don't do that.
Because it do be people on some fuck shit.
Yeah. So
what?
Yeah, for real, because we just.
You see that? Like, why are my children up? I don't get it.
Oh, okay, David. That's what I was saying. I thought I seen something. So she said she just requested you.
I don't know what they doing. It sounds like Piggy is punking Bud.
So, all right, y'all. We'll holler at y'all.
I don't see her.
She said she just requested you.
She said she want to get on the skateboard. No, I don't see it. Are you sure? Did you see me? Because it haven't came up yet.
Lady 7.
Oh, this might be it. Yeah. You have to accept me first.
And confirm at the top, man.
Yeah, but I always look at people's page first.
What?
I always look at their page first before I accept them.
Why?
For several reasons. Tell you when we get out. Good night.
Peace out, y'all.